bikini, so I take it off with Cocoa Butter Neat.
I won't put on my jogging shorts till I take it off with Cocoa Butter Neat.
Neat works better than razors. Look, razors only cut at the surface, but Neat works below skin surface. 5 days later, you see stubble on the razor leg, but the Neat leg is still smooth, so you look better in your bikini.
Before I go out with Billy, I take it off with Cocoa Butter Neat.
Cocoa butter lotion and now cream, too. Neat for smoother legs longer.
AIDS is a killer that does not discriminate. All Americans need to know the basic facts. Write AIDS, Box 14252, Washington, D.C.
424.
Hot mic. Hot mic.
Yeah, have we tested these yet?
No. Hot mic.
Hot mic. What are we testing? What are we chesting?
Chesting them.
Chesting? 1, 2, 3. Fuck. God damn it.
Hot mic.
Hot mic. What are we testing? What's new?
Nothing's new.
Oh, I thought Fred said, have we tested these yet? He said, no, it's new.
Well, no, not today.
What's the deal with these?
What's the matter?
They feel
Weird?
they feel very weird.
Your hair's standing up higher than it normally does.
No, that's
that
it. You got too much product in your hair.
Product.
I can hear it crinkle.
No, that shit's nice. It doesn't crinkle.
It's the CBS Kmart Get Ready giveaway, and get ready for Snoops. He's a college professor, she's a diplomatic liaison, and they're having the time of their lives. While
That's a
others
different feed,
are
Fred.
losing
I'm not going through this with
Get
you
ready
two.
for Tim Reed and
What's feed
Daphne
allowed?
Maxwell Reed, the
You're
most
on the
stylish
Petco
twosome ever to
feed.
solve a
The
crime.
Petco.
Get ready
I like
for
Petco.
Snoops
I like it
Friday
too.
on
You're on the Petco
CBS.
feed.
And now,
Okay,
you have a
yeah, that's
second chance at winning
All right,
any
don't
unplanned
bait. You
might wanna
sale
keep going
prizes
down
by
because it's
entering the
really loud.
CBS Kmart Get Ready giveaway.
That's your job, is to tell
Second
me when
chance
that is.
sweepstakes.
That's very good. She's
Look
doing
for
her job.
details here at Kmart.
It's a little better there. We can hear people now
Okay.
over the music.
You got no bass in your headphones.
No, I got zero.
That makes no
It
sense.
seems weird.
It's
Get you
the,
My voice sounds a little,
it's the normal.
tin, like I'm hearing it through a tin horn.
I mean, you're out of the good headphone.
Well, we'll try to
So
get
I
a
don't know
close-up
why
on
you
that
sound
mohawk.
weird. Unless you're not plugged in good.
And to remind
Yeah,
you,
plugged
once
in
again,
good.
Impossible to
Mrs.
tell.
J, if you're not
You're plugged in
completely
good.
satisfied with any print,
Do you
or no
sound
matter
super
what
tinny?
reason, we'll
Are you
reprint
good?
it or we'll give you
I'm
your
good.
money back.
I'm talking to the
That's
past
Kmart
master about
Proof
Colonel Brian's
policy.
mohawk.
And
I'm
as
here.
you well know,
Oh, is
those
he on there?
prints are on time
Your
and
sound.
free.
I think
He
it's
is.
good.
Folks, if
I
you
don't have a
a roll of
mohawk.
No,
dough
not
burning a hole
tinny.
in your pocket,
I don't
remain
think so.
calm. Don't
Okay.
panic.
Tinnified.
And proceed single
Yeah, it
file
is a
to
little
the
weak.
Kmart Photo
My
Center.
voice is a little
You'll
weak,
be
too.
glad
I've
you
been
did.
screaming
I'll
for
be
like
glad you
3
did,
days.
and we'll
Talking
all
about-
sleep well tonight. Thank you.
I'm sure that's okay.
That doesn't matter. Well, I'll end up like Flash by the end of the week.
I can't park at the school.
Ah, fuck.
Just so you know, I'm destroying this show. It's like as soon as introductions are over, I'm fucking crashing it.
Great, I got a lot of
Boom.
shit too. So
Just boom,
Are we going to
crashing
talk
it.
about dead dog skin?
Worse than that. I can't.
Did you go back up to that person and decide to berate her about her basketball goal?
Nope. Nope.
I wish you would do that. Let me tell you something.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Sorry about that, lady. I just wanted to bring you some flowers. A little something nice for the kid.
Alright.
Damn, he's such fucking super weird.
Are we about ready to rock this
How
show?
about some of the knobs on my? Which one am
What do
I?
you want?
Let me think here for a second. Which hole am I in there? I know, just
Yeah.
One.
I'm in the number 1 hole.
You're number one in both.
Nothing's changed on those knobs. Is that
No.
correct?
You sound good to me.
Really?
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound
so
normal.
fucking weird.
I mean, you're a little high pitched, but I think it's where your voice is strained. Strained.
I like
God,
it.
it's gonna
This
be a
is
good
gonna
show.
be
Like, I know it's good. Like, even when I get close to it,
Welcome to the Pancast.
it usually gets pretty deep.
No, don't do
You
that.
sound the same
Right
as
there.
always.
It usually
that.
gets pretty deep right there, but I can't.
You will never be at that level the rest of the show.
Oh, fuck.
Unplug and replug. See if that helps.
This isn't an Apple iStore.
iStore?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't think I did it. Well, no. It's still too much mid. There's a lot of mid-range in there and no... It's not the sound I'm used to, that's all. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad.
Musical headphones.
Fuck it. God, fuck! Fucking monkeys fucking a
better?
football here. This is, it is better, but it is different.
Maybe it's his ears. Maybe it's not the headphones.
I think it
My
is your
fucking
ears.
ears.
Your ears might be stopped up.
You got swimmer's ears?
I got allergies, boys. I don't know if you knew this or not. You know, I didn't even look at these cards.
You probably should before you sign your name on it.
You
Don't
know, I
be
should
a
look at a lot of
Jordan.
things I'm
Yeah, you might
saying.
want to sign them before we start
did.
so we don't... Oh, you did?
Yeah. Where's
Right.
Bruce?
Not coming.
Oh,
He
that's
said
right.
he had his...
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I forgot.
I got rained out in 3 days, I'm sure.
I thought that the paving was gonna fucking screech to a halt. Those guys were fucking good, by the way.
They put it in overdrive and worked overtime
Worked
2
their
days.
Fucking dick off.
I wouldn't turn it up much louder. You're drowning out you.
This is an explicit podcast containing filthy language and adult themes like dick and shit jokes. If you're easily offended or have a stick up your ass, this probably is not for you. Guidance is suggested for sensitive types, and occasionally some lights may flash, so if you're prone to seizures and all that, you might want to skip this. And lastly, we don't speak for anyone or any entity. We only speak for ourselves, of course. What follows is opinion based on our individual experiences in the industry. So take that. God damn it, I fucked it up at the end. Broadcasting live from the Cottonwood compound, we're back. It's the J.D. Power Award winner for Most Dependable Delivery Guy podcast. This is
You'd
out
say
for
that after
delivery.
we missed a week.
I know. That's the bit. It's certainly most improved, okay? We should do that. Most improved. Do you remember the first one? The first one was a real fucking clunker. It was fucking bad.
I thought it was good.
He said, leave the first show on the feed 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The first thing you do, you take that first one off, you throw it in the fucking, you delete the file, you take the computer down to the river, you throw it in the fucking river.
Yeah.
That's what you do with that.
You office space it.
I'm Colonel Brian. Good morning to all of you people. Everybody that's here.
Good morning.
Took the time to be with us today. I appreciate it. My voice is a little weak. I've been screaming in the car for a couple of days because that's the only place I can do it at the top of my lungs.
You should go someplace pretty to scream. Like, you should go to, like, the top of, like, one of these parks we got around here that's on a hill and stand at the hill and look out at the city and just scream.
I just don't think that I should be doing it in public.
I thought he was just looking in the mirror and he was screaming at himself.
No, there's lots of places in these parks you can go to be alone, like hiking trails and such.
Yeah.
You just go out there and be alone. You just scream.
No, you save all of it for Sundays, man. That's why you have this outlet.
I used to. I don't have to anymore.
Yeah, I think
beautiful
I think he has more than what can be contained within this 2-hour show.
Most times. But, I got to wait. Got to put it off. I'm no good at holding it in. I mean, I used to be, but you see what happened with that. Good morning, Jazz. Jazz, St. Jazz. St. Jazz. Hello. Good morning. Funko Fred, he finally fucking made it back in here, man.
Yeah. I was in
Welcome
here 2 weeks ago.
You weren't here the week before that either?
No, I wasn't.
We
Thanks
had
for
to
having me.
cancel last week because the two
Not
of
because
you
of me.
asked. No, because you couldn't be here.
I tried to move the show, yeah.
And then tried to
Yeah,
move the show. Okay, first of all,
yeah.
let me get into
you
this.
said the wrong thing.
The time to move the show is weeks in advance.
An hour before the show.
Not on Friday night at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if all you people are in bed by 9.
You people
No,
again.
no. That's like 36 hours before the show.
Wait.
Oh, get him in. Get him in.
After lunch, Jason, sir.
Sirs.
There we go.
Hold your rage. Jason has verbal incontinence today. He just can't.
Oh, you're strap in, people.
Hey, you want to play the dollar game?
What's that?
I pay you $1. You shut the fuck up. How about that?
No.
Okay, you don't want to play it?
Oops, sorry.
Oh, fuck. He turned his
Sorry.
off. All right.
Not worth it.
Bruce is away on assignment. Wolf Kid also probably in the laundry room.
More than likely.
We got a public service announcement we got to get out of the way here from our Midwest. He's in the Midwest, right? Correspondent, Postman Pat?
Yeah.
All right. His call on the show before Father's Day was played in the break, and he has some good info that's rarely put out there. There's only 2 things that can kill you if you're trying to go through withdrawals, if you're trying to get off of something, and that's benzodiazepines and alcohol. There's only 2 things that can kill you during withdrawal. As Pat said last week, there's a correct way to get clean and get off of that shit, and fucking that up can cost you your life. So don't go cold turkey unsupervised. Do it with the advice and under the supervision of an actual doctor. Not
On
us.
alcohol and benzos.
Booze and benzo, yeah.
Everything else, you just want to die, but you can't die.
You wish you were dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma died yesterday.
Show's over. Fucking shit. He said he was going to do this. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to make up something. I thought
No.
it was
I thought he
some
would
work
wait
around.
at
He was
least a
gonna
few
bitch.
minutes more.
I thought he was going to bitch about the fucking parking lot. We had
No.
the parking lot paved at work. I was sure that his inconvenience was. That's it. Fucking it. That's it.
No.
That's
No,
it.
no, no.
That's it.
Take your Stay Salty sign with you.
See you next week.
All right, so he's gone.
Why is he so mad? I was going to...
Well, he's listening to our new ornament there saying,
Starting.
stay salty.
The car is starting. You think I'm fucking bullshit?
So,
Fucking muffins. Where did these come from?
oh yeah, there's Costco muffins over there. I forgot to tell you.
They're as big as my fucking
They're
head.
huge.
They need to go.
They are
Yeah.
huge.
Well, how long have they been there?
All right.
I
brought
think
them up
she
this
bought them
morning?
like on
20
Monday
minutes.
or Tuesday. So they're getting towards the end of their shelf life.
Freshness.
So they need to go.
All right. God damn it.
Yeah. So it was my biological grandmother.
Is this your dad's mom or your
My
mom?
dad's mom.
Okay.
Yeah. I have seen her 8 times in my life.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel better about it now.
When my sister was believed to have leukemia, she did the correct grandmother thing and flew into town from Florida
Mm-hmm.
to come see my sister in the hospital when she had leukemia when she was in like the 3rd grade.
Right.
But she
when
went,
they thought she had leukemia, or she
they
did?
thought she had leukemia.
Okay.
After 2 weeks, they determined it wasn't leukemia; it was a different autoimmune thing she had going on because of her
Jesus.
spleen. Yeah, it's scary shit
Yeah.
though when you're talking about a kid.
Sure.
She went shoe shopping before she comes seeing her in the hospital.
Oh, you know what?
And
if I had
then-
not asked whose mother that was, I would. Before I heard
Yeah.
this part, it's just,
Yeah,
it's
and
totally your
then-
dad.
And then,
There.
you know, was in the hospital for like 15 minutes and then left the hospital and went shopping some more. And
Wow.
come back to the hospital for another 15 minutes right before she flew out 2 days later.
This is not a show record, then. I don't feel like there's no way to wreck the show.
That's how some people
So-
deal with things. They shop.
You're right.
Sure,
Oh,
sure,
you're
sure.
right.
But she could have shopped in Florida though.
Can I tell you something about that?
There was no reason for her to come here. She could have just shopped in Florida. Like, she could have sent good thoughts while she was at Macy's, but whatever. So
It's a terrible way to go around being.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
So there's like there used to be a shoe outlet at the end of my road by
Yes.
the thing.
I remember it.
So after my kid was born, like my newest kid,
Yeah.
like he was like 2 years old, and I saw on Facebook that her and my aunt were up there buying shoes,
Really?
and they knew where I live. Like they both knew that I'm like
You would like to think so.
10 minutes from that place at the most.
Yeah, at most.
And they never said, "Hey, can I come see my new great grandchild?" Hey,
Didn't
can
even call? Didn't
No,
just
nothing.
Didn't...
No, nothing.
And you saw it on where? Facebook?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook that they had been shopping at that outlet. Yeah.
Such
Was
and
it
such
like-
is nearby.
Were they back on the plane to Florida when, or was she like
I wouldn't.
leaving
I
until
wouldn't.
when you saw
I
it?
wouldn't
Or...
contact them.
Oh
I
my
don't give a
God.
shit.
Oh my God. Well, sorry, not sorry.
So
You know.
anyway, so like I got word on like Wednesday that she was on her deathbed, and I'm like, okay, my fake grandma's on her deathbed. Okay.
Did you go shoe shopping before you went
To
to
be fair though,
Yeah, you
like
should go shoe shopping before you go to the funeral.
I'm
and then
getting to
afterwards.
that. so like her sister lives here in town, and I've always called her granny because she's always treated me like a grandmother.
Yeah.
She's a
Like
better person.
she's my great aunt. So like
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, she's my grandmother.
Right.
Period. End of story. But it's her sister, and so I was talking to my sister on Friday. I was like, "Are you going to this funeral whenever this woman, this acquaintance, kicks
lady,
the bucket?"
Kicks the bucks.
And she's like, "No."
No.
Her sister's not
No,
even
why
going.
would I know?
And I don't want you to go. And I'm like, I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going unless somebody comes up with a really
Right.
good idea why I would go. Which would have to be like to piss off that entire side of the family. Like, if it's gonna, like, if I just me showing up is gonna cause some serious trouble, I will probably go.
Yeah. I think your dad will be there, and I think your dad is a representative of the family.
Wrong.
Oh, shit. He's
Wrong.
You're not going to have any representative.
So my
here.
sister called my dad yesterday
Wow.
after she died and was like, "Hey, we're not going to the funeral unless you're gonna be upset. We don't go." I'm not fucking going. Fuck her.
Holy shit.
To be fair, he wasn't raised by her. Like,
Oh, okay.
his dad died when he was 7 years old, and she got remarried in 6 months, and this dude beat the shit out of him all the time. So he moved in with his grandma. Like, he kicked rocks down the road and moved in with his grandma.
Pick up sticks. Jesus.
And then, like, before she was going in the nursing home, whenever she knew she probably wasn't coming out, like, she gave his sister, like, a gun that had belonged to his dad. And he's like, "That's fine or whatever, but it's like a gun, and it was my dad, and she's a girl and doesn't even own a gun.
It's kind of a weird gift.
Like, why are you giving that to..." You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm
Yeah.
done with you. Fuck you.
Fuck it.
So,
Damn.
yeah. So, I'm not going to the funeral.
Yeah, it's fair. It's understandable, yeah.
But here's the part that really annoys me, is no one from that side of the family has contacted me to tell me that she's dead.
How do you know?
Still yet.
I mean, just grapevine shit?
Because-
or what?
Pretty
I'm sorry,
much.
I got candy.
Because a cousin texted my mom to go check on my great aunt, who I call Granny, because her sister died.
What the fuck kind of hillbilly bullshit is
Can you
this?
can you go check on Kathleen because
Yeah.
her sister died?
Uh-huh.
Not, "Oh yeah, tell Jason his grandma died too."
Right, go check on her.
Let me-
because of this.
Let me send a message and let Jason know that his,
Just kind of
natural
casually.
grandmother is now dead.
Yeah, let's just let it come up naturally that she died. You know what I mean?
just, I mean, she'll be buried before anybody tells me. Nobody's gonna tell me. I've decided nobody in my family is even gonna let me know. Like, I understand, not a big part of her life,
Yeah.
and vice versa. By her
yeah.
choice, not mine. I was a kid.
Mhm.
But still, like, it seems like somebody, like my aunt. It seems like my aunt would be like, "Hey, do you know my mother, your grandmother,
Yeah.
is dead? Did somebody? Have
Did
you
anybody tell you?
heard?
Yeah, do you know? Did you? You know?
Would you
Frank-
like to
Frank
know the
or somebody knows you? I mean,
yeah, would you like to know the funeral arrangements maybe of?"
They're scared you're just gonna go shoe shopping.
you know what? I think that they're afraid you'll be there. That's the way I think about this. I think that they want him. I don't think they
They
want
don't
you
want
there.
me there.
Right. That's why you got to go.
I haven't been invited to a family function in
You don't have to be
15
invited.
years.
You have every right to be
Fred?
there as much as they do.
Start the car, Fred.
Uh,
We're going.
I thought you
We're
already
all
started
going.
the
Is it right now?
My car's running, but we can't take mine. We got to take yours.
I had a great uncle I tried calling like 5 years ago, and when his wife answered the phone, "Oh, he died last year."
Oh,
I'm like, "Oh, this is my great uncle." Like, it seems like somebody would have.
a tight knit group.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, they are. Oh, they
Oh,
are.
they are.
I'm just not
Yeah, you're
in
just
the
on the-
tight knit group.
Yeah, you're out.
I'm
You're
on the
outside.
outs.
You're not a part
Is
of
your
that clique.
dad in that group?
I think so.
How the
What
fuck
did you
are you
do?
Not, what did you do wrong?
he
had to
okay.
do something.
If your
fuck.
dad's in it and you're
Hang
not,
on. So I'm gonna get real talk here for a minute.
real talk with Jason.
My dad left my mom for my mom's best friend,
Okay.
Oof.
and he takes her everywhere. So they don't invite me and my sister because they think that's gonna cause problems.
Right.
Because fuck that bitch. Because
Yeah,
my mom's
yeah,
best
yeah.
friend, my dad left her.
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
don't do
yeah.
that. So they just save issue by like they just forgot I exist. Like that whole side of my family,
That's
like
weird.
I have
How
not.
do they do
spoke
that?
to. They just don't care.
I mean, personally, I need to know how they did that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's what I'm curious about. Like, how do you do that? You just remove somebody
And my
that
sister
was in your life, and now
like,
they're not in there.
Yeah, like my sister still gets real mad about it. She's like, they treat us like we don't. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with this. Like they're shitty people.
It
Like
seems
they're shitty people. Like we're better off not getting involved in their
Yeah.
bullshit.
I've already heard this is a season of Jerry Springer, and we're not even at a funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going. It's out of town. Like the only thing I'm bummed about is I don't get my 3 days of bereavement.
You do get it.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't
but
you get
I
it, dude?
can't. I can't.
Why not?
I'm not gonna go to the funeral.
You don't have to.
I feel bad about that.
Have one of
They're
your
not gonna
aunts
ask
that
you-
still like you bring you a pamphlet or
They're
something.
not going to ask you for documentation. Take it. You'd
You
be
can
a
be
fucking fool not to take it.
undocumented.
But I want to take the 3 days when and if my real grandmother, the one who's not biologically my
You can
grandmother,
still do
You
that.
get
Everybody-
bereavement for
you-
both.
You get 2 grandmas.
Yeah.
No, I've already used one of them. One of my good grandmas already.
How long
did.
ago was that?
That was back when I was a sub. That was a while
Okay,
ago.
well, they
It was
don't.
8, 9
There's
years
those
ago.
people there, they don't know that.
They don't.
I'd still feel bad taking 3 grandmas. That's,
Yeah, you do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I think this one owes you.
Yeah.
This one owes you. She owes you 3 fucking days off.
she didn't work for the place we work.
She owes it to you as a parting gift. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna get Jason 3
I'll
days
do
off.
one
He
last
don't even
good
have to
thing
come
for
to
you.
this fucking
One last good thing.
No, one good thing.
Yeah,
Not,
one good
not
thing.
one last good thing.
I'm sure throughout her
That was
entire
the only-
life, she accidentally did something good for him.
This was the only good thing she ever did for you, was to die and let you have those 3 days.
That's not true. She sent me $5 a year on Christmas.
I remember when you said that. This is the one that did that, huh?
Yeah, $5.
$5.
She bet she didn't even sign
All
it.
the way to the time I was 18.
I was gonna say, is that still going on?
No,
It's not this year.
It stopped at 18.
It's like
Yeah.
a Jerry
Oh, it stopped
Seinfeld
at 18.
episode.
It's like she had a court order to send me, like, to acknowledge I exist on Christmas with
You're
a
on your
$5
own.
bill. At 18, she's like, mm-mm. And I was like, but I'm going to college. I need this $5 for books. And she's like, nah,
Nah.
not my problem.
Can I write you a check?
Real bitch. She's a real bitch. Like, just to be honest. Like,
Yeah. It seems like it.
Was.
any woman,
Right.
Okay, any woman who does that with her kids, first of all, like my dad's an asshole. Don't get me wrong. Like he's probably an asshole kid, but then to immediately get him
Well, you
remarried
see,
after
you
his
give him a
dad
break.
dies.
Yeah, you
and-
give him a break because you understand like what he went through to a certain point. You're like,
And then, you
okay,
know,
I get it.
this guy's like an asshole and beats him, and he got a record player for Christmas like right after this happened. Like he got a record player.
Mhm.
It was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And then this dude took the record player and pawned it.
What a fucking asshole.
Holy shit.
And then when he threw a fit about it, like he kind of like beat him up a little bit. So that's when Dad decided to kick rocks down to Grandma's house.
Yeah. It seems like though, if that happened to you, it seemed like you would go the other way. You'd be like super involved and super good to your kids.
And he didn't know how.
I know.
Like
it's
real
fucking
talk, like he
generation.
just
yeah,
didn't.
they don't know how to do that
He
shit.
he just never learned how to.
If you ask for help, you're weak.
Yeah.
You can only tell your kids you love them like until they're 3.
I mean, I had a good life compared to him. It's like, what? I didn't beat the shit out of you. What are you talking about? Now go out and pick
Right.
up sticks.
Yeah. Well, I can see his point. I mean, come on, the fucking sticks are everywhere out
Hey,
there.
baby,
Jason, come
baby
on.
steps,
The
man.
fuck, yeah.
I had to pick up sticks in front of the cabin today.
There you go. Still picking them up, trying to please the old man.
Yeah. Anyway, so fuck her. I'm not going to the funeral.
That's an interesting thing, but you should take the 3 days.
Yes,
They're
I
not going
agree.
to ask you.
Can't. Kara's on vacation.
You're outvoted.
So what?
It'll take me 3 days to straighten my route back up. Plus, I got somebody coming on Tuesday to train.
People die, Jason.
I understand.
You're wasting it. You're squandering this
missing it.
opportunity.
You're not going to be able to use it a month from now.
It's going to be shitty this
I
week.
got. I know.
I'm off this week.
I got
We
somebody
could
train.
ignore each other for 3 days.
I got somebody train on fucking Tuesday. I'm not gonna screw
That's
her
even
over.
a fucking bigger bummer.
And Kara's on vacation. They ain't got nobody
Again.
to cover my route.
Again, really? Are you worried about her being on vacation? Fuck.
I'm more
You know
worried
what?
I'm more worried about Jordan carrying my route 3 days and fucking it like a wet rag.
Okay, that's a legitimate concern. I'll give you that. You know, Jason won the.
Can you take one day? You don't have to take 3.
Oh, no, yeah, you can take 1, right?
I can't.
It's a dead set against getting anything good out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck
He
her.
doesn't want to have to do
It's
3
not
days of
about
shoe
her.
shopping.
I don't even think I want to acknowledge to my workplace
Got
that
nothing to do with her.
that she is my grandmother and someone who I want bereavement for.
Huh.
Because there won't be a bereavement. I would
no,
just
there's no burrito.
I would sit at home and play video
That's
games.
what it is. Okay.
That's in my head,
Yeah.
that's what you were doing already.
I
Right.
mean, like, I'm not gonna bereave her. Like, literally, I nothinged this news. I was like, huh, how about that?
Huh. He
Just
kind of
like
did it with us too. My grandma died. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
And then he comes back in. Wasn't so bad. Fuck it.
I didn't
She's not really my
care.
grandma, really. Well, she kind of is, but
Somebody I met like 8 times.
yeah. I mean, how you get upset about that? Like if one of your customers died, you would be more upset.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I have been. Yeah.
I have a better relationship with 99% of my customers, even the ones I've never seen.
Wow.
I
He
look
knows
at
so much about them.
I look at their
Yeah.
stuff every day. I was like, this guy's into cars.
This guy's all right.
Look
He
at
could be
this.
an axe murderer. Who knows?
Male enhancement pills.
He changed his insurance. Nice. I'm gonna have to check out this insurance.
But he's moving up in the world. Everybody got a new job. Oh, the Cobra thing came through. All right, buddy. Changing jobs, are you? Yeah, that's something you ought to think about. You should take
Nah.
a one day.
I can't.
Take half a fucking day.
It would have to be tomorrow. I can't take half a day.
See, you can
on my
skip-
side. I can't take half a day.
You can't take a fucking Monday off?
No.
Why not?
Well, who are they gonna have work my route?
Who cares?
What am I gonna do? Call him now? Like, hey man, my grandma died, and
Yep.
I'm
just gonna run down to the thing tomorrow.
I'm
Yeah.
sad.
Well,
about
I'm
it.
not even gonna take 3. I'm entitled to 3. Not even
Hell,
gonna
they'll
take
thank
3.
you.
I'm gonna go to this thing tomorrow. I'll be back on it on Tuesday. No problem. No sweat. Bring
Yeah,
the
there's
truck.
nobody
Still
carrying
be
my
here to
route, though.
train.
There's
Still be here
nobody
to
to
train.
carry my route.
That's not your.
They'll find somebody.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Yeah, but who? Jordan was carrying mail on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't want him carrying my route.
Then you can have something over him. Wouldn't you like to fucking
You know
grind
what?
it in his
If
face?
you're not using it, I'll use it.
Okay, you can use my
Fred.
grandma. That's fine.
Fred, use it. All you
fine.
gotta do is go in the funeral home.
Yeah.
There's fucking people. There's other dead people in there. They don't
It's
know who
I'm
the
pretty
fuck
sure if
it's
I
for.
go in there, I'll stand out like a sore thumb.
The funeral's going to be 3.5 hours from here, though. So,
It's worth it. 3 days,
Yeah.
and it's in
dude, and
the
you'll get
mountains.
penalized.
Yeah.
It's fine. I drive 7 hours round trip.
The
Get a
only
note.
restaurant in that town is a Huddle House. Just so
Doesn't
you know.
matter. We'll eat on the way.
Yeah.
I'm going too, by the way. No, I don't need to. Fuck, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
I forgot to change my. See, I was all ready. I forgot to change my Slack icon.
Status.
Vacation. Yeah.
To vacation mode.
Yep. Not much of a vacation though.
So I sent Jordan a text this week because I've been paving our parking lot. Sent Jordan a text this week. Hey, because I didn't want to drive my car because I didn't want that shit all over my
Yeah,
car.
I was looking for it. I didn't see
I
it.
don't-
And I was like, "Where is this motherfucker parking?"
I don't want my car parked by the homeless camp where we were having to park. We were
Yeah.
having to park right by the homeless camp, and I didn't want it in the back lot when they're spraying the lines and shit.
Yeah, Flash's bedrooms over there.
So I sent him a text because I want to know what to drive the next day. I was like, hey, are they paving the parking lot or can I park in our parking lot? And 3.5 hours later, I got a response back that said yes.
That's the.
What day was that?
That was Thursday.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
I could have asked for clarification, and then I figured,
Don't
why bother?
Don't bother.
Yeah.
Why bother?
Don't bother.
Yeah. So I drove my
God
car,
damn.
and sure enough, needed to park over at the other place.
I parked at the bank, and
You
turned out
weren't
to be
supposed to.
I don't give a shit. It turned out to be a bad idea.
Where'd they have all of our trucks at?
They were in the actual lot.
So we just did half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bank, when they're what do they call that when they're tearing up the old asphalt when they're running that machine over it? That
I don't know
fucking
what
grooves
that's
it up?
called, but it's like a
Oh.
resurfacer or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's a heavy duty fucking thing, but it stirs up a lot of fucking dust. And I know they
Yeah.
had like a truck with the brushes and a tank of water and all that,
Yeah.
and the dude fired it up. And I was looking, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Everything he's sucking up is going right out that stack on the top. There was no water in the tank,
Oh.
and so there's this huge cloud of dust when I was pulling out. And I was like, "Yeah, that's gonna be all over the fucking place, man." And I got back, and sure enough, my black car had a half-inch of fucking white, like concrete dust and
Nice.
soot and like crushed up fucking
Asbestos.
asphalt and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was all over the fucking car. So I thought, I'm gonna park a.
I think that was the day I didn't drive mine. I think I only
Oh.
drove mine twice this week.
I'm gonna. The other parking situation they had was 3. No, I say it was 3. It was 7/10 of a mile away from the office.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was a pretty good little haul.
And I told the boss, isn't that the furthest fucking way? And she said, "That's not that far." I said, "Look, I just Googled it. It's a 20-minute walk." And she says, "Well, I have to drive down there." I said, "No, walk down there." You
I'll have to drive
Walk.
down there.
Here's my shoes. Walk down there.
Yeah, go see the collector. That's his first loop there.
I
He
lost
goes way down.
I lost a penny out of my loafers.
Ugh.
God is my witness. I will quit.
Quit. I got the fucking shirt on. It spoils the whole bit. It's like, yeah, you know, I've been thinking, I got it on my mind all day.
I was pretty impressed that he had the shirt on.
It was good. I got this as a gift. Christmas. My daughter gave it to me.
Nice. Flash cried quite a bit about parking at the bank, which is the
did.
closest possible place you could park other than the
Right,
Mexican
it was
church.
the closest possible place, and he doesn't even have. He doesn't like have a handicap permit or nothing. I mean, he doesn't. He's not asking for any accommodations other than, I can't walk. We take these. Fuck all that. Get some documentation together.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could get it.
He could.
I've seen him walk.
He could get it through the mail. They don't want him coming down there. It's like, look, have you seen this fucking guy? Permit issued. Permit. Lifetime. Just don't come back.
I'm pretty sure you just go to the DMV and get the permanent tag. Just be like, I need a handicap license. Okay.
If he walked in there, he'd get it.
I guarantee it.
And they would have to park him wherever.
Yeah.
He's a fucking idiot.
He is.
God damn, he's 67 years old.
Ooh.
And he didn't know that he could be drawing Social Security. Just didn't fucking think of it.
Yeah.
So he just started drawing it here about a year ago. Like, around the time when he got... He wasn't exactly fired. He passed that fake $100 bill in there. They put him off on an emergency status.
You know, because
he's
a
veteran.
felon.
Yeah,
you know.
but he's a veteran, so they paid him. But his money was kind of fucked up, so because as it always is. And
well,
so somebody told
the
him,
ink was running on it.
Yeah.
So
That's some
they
Chinese
said,
characters.
Yeah, he was in the truck of somebody's fucking car blowing out on the highway. He goes, "Hey man, why don't you go down to the Social Security office and get your fucking benefit?" And he's like, "For what?" And he's like, "Because you're fucking old. You should have been drawing this shit already."
Yeah.
It's like you fucked yourself out of a lot of money here.
Do you get more if you wait to 67?
You do, yeah.
No. So what? He intentionally did something good for himself without realizing it.
He didn't really do anything good for himself because
he waited the extra 2 years, so he gets a little bit more.
yeah, he gets more, but his wife wants a divorce, so
Oh, he's fucked.
he's fucked.
67?
Yeah, he's a fucking moron. He can retire and make more money retired than he can make coming to work.
So why doesn't?
Because
I don't know.
then
Get
he
rid
has
of
to stay home with
Yeah.
a wife who wants to divorce him.
Just divorce her fucking ass. You're almost dead anyway. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Stop at the knee.
Somebody hitting the table.
No,
it's
she's
just shaking
bouncing
stuff.
the whole thing with just bouncing that camera like crazy.
Ease up. Let's go to the next thing. I'm sick of talking about Flash. Clean up, you fuck.
Let me tell you about my Father's Day card for you.
Oh, yeah.
That I got from Avery, who's not here today. I was gonna bring it out, but it's the Black Panther, and it's a 4-year-old's birthday card that he gave me for Father's Day. And in his childlike scrawl, which is really his handwriting,
Chicken
Yeah.
scratch.
it says, "Watch your back, old man. You may be king now, but you will not be king forever."
I love it.
Love, Avery.
Love.
You
Watch
did
your
something.
back,
You
old
did
man.
something good.
Yeah, you did something good. You turned the tide. You're not making him out there pick up those fucking sticks.
That's
No.
Calvin's job. He passed that along to.
Not a bad.
But I wish I would have somehow taught him to be fucking punctual, or when he's not coming, to say,
Yeah.
"I'm not coming."
Yeah, that would help. But I mean,
That
it's
means he's got to wake up to tell you.
It's true.
fruit of the loins there. That's a
Jason's
good
pretty
card, though.
punctual, isn't he? I've never known him not to be punctual.
Well,
Me
he's always on
punctual?
time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the opposite of punctual. I get there
Super
half an
early.
hour. I get there half an hour before I'm a half an hour early to set in my car, so it's not weird.
I don't know if that's the opposite of punctual, but because
Can be.
I guess it is.
Like
My
I'm
dad's like that.
I'm so punctual. I could change all 4 of my tires at different locations and still get there on time.
Just in case,
Yeah.
you never know.
You never know what's
happen.
gonna happen.
Right. Is that reason why you go? Because you never know what's going to happen, or you just think, fuck, I want to be on time.
No, my mom was late everywhere we went, and I hated it as a kid.
don't
Yeah, I
like that
figured
shit.
it was something like that.
Constantly being in a rush
I have family members like that,
drives me fucking insane.
so I'm much like Jason and
Got an
always
ex-wife
there
like that.
super
Fucking
early.
late for everything,
Yeah.
even adulthood.
I once called work and told him I was gonna be late because I blew out 2 tires on the interstate,
Yeah.
and then I was still early. And
Still made it early.
She said, "I thought you were gonna be late," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was too."
I left 2 hours early. My dad. That reminds me of my dad, because my dad does that shit, and that leads me to this. I heard my dad say this week.
Uh-oh.
Mario Andretti wrecked an Indy car.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. And then he goes, that's why that motherfucker shouldn't be driving. He's 80 goddamn years old, he said.
And how old's your dad?
74.
Did you?
He's 80.
Did you just hold up a hand mirror?
No, I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he goes, that fucking, and then he fucked his name up, but I don't remember what he called him. Mario, it wasn't Andruzzi. It was something, because that's that Roy Mercer shit. He said something fucked up.
Yeah.
And he said he was doing the driving school, up at the Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
It's got his name on it or whatever. So I thought, don't you just hire guys? He doesn't actually do it normally, but he went out there. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it today. So he's driving
Somebody
around.
called in.
Yeah, somebody called him sick. And he's got this guy following him, taking him around for a lap or whatever. Fucking loses control of the car and wrecks it. And my dad, he just was so fucking fouled out that this guy, Andretti, wrecked a car. I said, it's not the first time he's wrecked a car.
Isn't it his car?
Yes.
So what's the matter?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's your
It
dad
wasn't,
pissed
it wasn't
about?
the government's car. His taxes didn't pay for that car.
That's fucking probably got something to do with it somehow.
Motherfucker's getting tax breaks and racking up all his cars.
Who's going to pay for that? Who cares?
I would say Mario Andretti's going to pay for it.
I know. I would say he's going to fucking pay. He's a dick. But yeah, I don't know why he was so worked up about that guy wrecking his own car.
You should have recorded it so when he gets to 80
know.
and he no longer needs to be behind the wheel, you could just
Right.
play it.
What do you think about Mario Andretti now?
What do you think? What do you think? You're Mario Andretti out here wrecking cars?
Out there bumping into fucking cars in the parking lot, huh? I had this customer this week, man. He hit it's a very elusive thing to hit. It doesn't happen much, especially anymore. This guy hit the elusive superfecta of cliches. And I hadn't had anybody hit the try since we started this show.
Okay.
This guy, man, he comes out. He's a new resident, and he's living in a rental house. I hadn't seen anybody, but I saw
It's probably the first time he's seen a mailman
well, I haven't
in
seen
years.
maybe.
He's backed up. He's been holding these in for years.
It must be. That must be right. Because, you see, when somebody moves in, the house is obviously vacant. I know the landlord and shit, and I knew that he was looking for somebody to move in.
Can we guess what the superfecta is?
Yeah, you can guess.
Hot enough for you.
Current resident, or
$1
he
million
doesn't live
check.
here.
Keep the bills.
Keep the bills has definitely got to be on there.
Jason knows this guy.
There's another one. Is it ever going to stop raining?
No, I don't think
it wasn't a rain.
Stay dry out there.
No.
I can't get the fourth.
You know it. It's right on the edge. Right on the tip of it. He did the 2-in-1 to lead off. He did 2 in one sentence, which is, you can keep the bills and just give me my $1 million check, which I thought was, you combine. It's a combo. Okay. 2 in 1.
Combo.
I got a bid for the show now. Thank you, sir.
And then Brian comes back with the middle finger and he goes, combo breaker.
Well, I wasn't even to him yet. I was in the yard. He was standing on the porch. And I was walking towards him. He starts the shit. I'm like,
that's a
come
bad
on,
sign.
man.
That is
You're
a
gonna
bad
fucking
sign.
just roll on.
He's getting the small talk out of the way so he can hang on.
Well, see, they moved in. House was vacant. I started seeing little things. There was this, something that hangs inside the 1972 apartment. It's like this rope.
And it's got the globe? The light globe?
No, but it's like a potted plant that hangs in this rope sling.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a sex sling for
for a stupid,
plants. Yeah,
for a house plant. Yeah, and it's hanging on the front porch. It's like, this fucker's broke.
Like with hemp rope and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
and I
that
saw
shit.
that, and I was like, and then I saw.
Wait, so that's what I need to put on the porch?
No.
No, hell no.
Give him a rope, no.
Not now. There was a fucking ceramic ashtray on a pedestal. That was the second thing I saw out there, and I was like, wow, this guy has kept everything he ever bought in the 70s and then didn't buy another fucking thing. And then there was something else out there. I saw some fucking kind of sandals or shoes, like a Hercules looking with a metal buckle thing on. I was like, this motherfucker is got to be in the Village People. So the guy shows up and he's like, he hits me with the 2-in-1.
He's got the fro and the Hawaiian shirt that's buttoned down to here.
No, he's bald now. I mean, he's got he's
okay.
horseshoe bald.
It
but
was
you can tell,
a fro.
It was,
Got
yeah.
Looks like Bob from that 70s show.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
And then he hits me with, is it hot enough for you?
Yeah.
Because the sun had been out.
Fuck off.
And he said something about the weatherman, but then he I didn't even break stride. I said, yep, how you doing? Nice to see you. And I didn't even stop walking the whole time the guy was doing the shit. I handed him the shit and started walking off. The fucking dog busted out. He's got a small dog.
Oh, don't worry, he won't bite.
He'll lick you to death.
Oh.
Don't worry, she'll only lick you to death. He hit me with that one. I was almost out of the yard when he hit me with that one. Because I came through and he's like, hey, man, I said, yeah, thanks. And then the dog comes out and starts running around. He goes, and she'll only lick you to death. I was like, there it is, the fucking fourth one. You didn't even have to do that one, sir. I was already going to talk about you.
You had already made the cut.
Yeah, you already made the cut. But then I was like, I got down. I went 2 houses down, pulled this phone out, wrote it down.
I don't think there's any way there's no way he did that on accident. Like, he did that on purpose. He's like, I'm going to annoy the fuck out of this dude.
It's almost like he had the
He let the dog come out on
10 years.
He let the dog come out on purpose just so he could use that.
Okay.
Release the hounds.
After I hit him with hot enough for you,
That's your cue.
unhook the door so the dog can run out and I can hit him with, he'll just lick you to death.
It's almost like Greg paid this guy $100. You know?
That makes more sense to me than this guy naturally hit every cliche.
I don't know. Like you said, maybe
I don't know
he
how
hadn't
he's still
seen-
living. I would have strangled him with a spotted plant. I would have taken that rope and fucking...
I was just too far away, and I was like, you know what? It's not worth going back.
Oh,
to
you
kill
were
him.
worried if you went back to kill him, he would hit you with another one you hadn't even thought of.
Yeah. He would talk more about the weather or some fucking oddball bullshit.
Y'all got AC in them trucks?
Oh,
That's gonna make a list.
I thought y'all were getting new ones. Y'all still work on Saturday?
Yeah,
I saw y'all out here on Sunday. What you doing out on Sunday? I thought you were taking away Saturday.
Oh, fuck. Oh, and you know what else? Kill those mics there. Are those mics off?
Yeah.
Oh, they're off?
I think so.
I thought I could hear myself in one of them. That's fine.
I don't hear nothing.
I don't hear nothing.
Talk, Jazz.
Ow. Jesus.
And it was, yep, I'm on.
Okay, that's good. She's good.
Yep.
You know what? That sounds a little better.
Three's the one that's on. There we go.
You know what? That's what I needed.
Is that what it was?
It's right in my ears.
It
now.
may have been picking up the air conditioner
It
a little
was.
extra because nobody's sitting there blocking it.
I feel much better.
Because, we're
God
running on
damn,
a
this is
skeleton.
right where it ought to be.
The mic is also actually pointing towards it, too.
It's about 3 inches away from the vent there.
Because, nobody can bother to come to this show anymore. I'm getting
That's
ready,
right.
I'm getting ready to start cleaning house in here. I'm getting ready to start handing out write-ups for attendance.
Can I be
Good
chairman
thing
of
I
the
got a
attendance
union
committee?
steward.
No, I don't think you do. He's in management of this
No.
in this
He's not
particular
in any
circumstance. He's
management.
in management.
I'm not in any management. I wouldn't classify myself in that as management of this thing, really. Staff and management? I'm more
Dictatorship?
staff. Yeah, now you're talking.
I mean,
And if you wave that in front of me, I'm not gonna say no.
I only have one sick note.
glorious leader.
Dear leader.
Okay.
Most
you wanna-
benevolent.
No,
we'll
come
work
on.
something
Let's
out.
not push it with benevolence.
I don't
Come
know.
on. No
Well,
better
it
than
seems
that.
pretty fucking benevolent.
I mean, him and Bruce
Next
both
5 years?
decide, like, hey, 2 days before the show, let's try to move the show. Doesn't matter that Twitch is scheduled. There's a countdown on our Twitch page
Yeah,
when
no.
we go
and
live.
people
I
forget.
didn't try. I suggested it.
You tried.
Not to mention, he wanted to move it from Father's Day because of Father's Day when I had scheduled Father's Day events on Saturday because I knew I'd be doing the show.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
now now he wanted me to cancel my Father's Day events on
No, I
Saturday.
didn't. I didn't want you to
To move
cancel
the
He
it.
didn't
show.
know. Be fair, I don't think he knew.
But the
Right?
time to find, like, Father's Day, like, has been on the calendar since they come
Well,
out
also,
in January.
Your kids
Father's
aren't.
Day's on the counter every year, Jason. It's always on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he could have, like, I don't know, looked at the calendar a month ago, 2 months ago.
That wouldn't have changed things. My
My
kids 10 and 11, and we got to go out of town for their shit. Your kids
10,
aren't
11, and 1.
old enough really to be doing that stuff
What's
right
the
now.
1-year-old doing? Is he playing ball yet?
Shitting in his britches and running around the house. I don't know.
Is he in a competitive shitting team yet? It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Why are you trying to get your kids to be competitive all the
Why?
time?
Yeah, that's one thing it does.
What's wrong
I have
with
a
that?
question. Nothing. Nothing much. The other thing. What was the other thing I was going to say?
They're not going to be a lazy piece of shit until they're 35 like their old man.
Right. That's important.
Oh, it's great to peak in high school. I got to tell you, everybody I know who peaked in high school is doing great.
Doing super well.
For the record, no.
Yeah, we're just
No.
kidding. We're just joking. Nah, fuck it. You do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Raise your kids how you want them.
I kind of wanted Amy on today because she had a fucking week. A fucking week.
You can still talk about it.
That's right.
She had Boy Scout camp this week.
Oh my God, I remember this. You told me this
And
before.
so she signed up.
Oh, man.
She signed up to be an assistant. To
It's a good
group.
week for Boy Scout camp, by the way, with what we had.
Great week. 100 degrees, 40 degrees.
I didn't get any work
Monsoon.
done.
30 inches of rain.
So she signed up to be an assistant, and she was, thinking she was just going to help someone who knew what the fuck they were doing
Is it more than
with
she
like
bargained
10
for,
kids. Well, she wasn't an assistant. They gave her 10 kids and just said, "All right, you're in charge of these 10."
You're the leader now.
Yeah, she became the leader.
She got a promotion.
And then somebody came on Tuesday and was her assistant. I'm like, yeah, they were there last year. They wanted to be an
They know,
assistant,
yeah.
so they
Yeah, yeah.
skipped Monday.
Yeah,
they
they
assigned them to you, and now they got what they wanted. Next year, you don't show up to Tuesday.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Late, too, because this bitch is going to pull that again.
Like,
You know what I mean?
every day, I didn't get anything done because she's just texting me constantly. Oh, God, this fucking kid. I'm going to fucking murder this kid.
Guys, to be the worst.
I want to go back to work.
Yeah, you got to be a glutton for punishment to do that.
Oh.
God damn it, man.
She had one kid that wasn't supposed to be there without a parent that she found out on Thursday was too young to be there without a parent.
Yeah.
And then she's like, where the fuck are your parents? You're too young to be here. And then everybody showed up on Friday because that was the carnival day where it was all fun. And everybody's parents were there.
Yeah.
Oh, they were all there.
And she's like, where the fuck were you guys the rest of this fucking week when I was dealing with these little fucking shits?
They know how bad their kids are. They know. That's why they're like, sorry. They'll come around on the carnival day, but then they'll like, if they got any fucking sense at all, they'll at least pass you a 50 or something. Look, we know. That's why you ain't seen us all week. We dropped him off. We threw him out of the car, fucking blocked down the road, and we circled around.
No, one of the kids told her on Thursday, you're not a very good leader.
Did they really?
Yeah, and she like
Shots
stopped.
fired.
She like stopped and knelt down and got like eye to eye with this kid.
Let me tell you something, motherfucker.
That's because I'm not a
Your
leader.
life is in my hands.
I'm a killer. I'm an assassin. I don't have to lead. 'Cause
I
There's nobody
did-
behind me,
yeah.
motherfucker. I've killed them all.
Amy is.
Kids
Amy
are brutal.
is.
Kids are brutal.
I'm telling you,
is.
Amy can make anybody cry if you just let her loose. If she decides to let loose on you, she is mean. Like, really mean.
She's mean.
She should not be in charge of children. Like, they fucked up.
Oh.
And then there was some woman who she described to me as weighing about 385 pounds.
Oh.
Who was, she
Great.
presumed was in shorts, but she couldn't really tell because of the fat rolls, and they were so
God,
short.
dear fucking
Who had
God.
pink hair.
Oh, fucking the worst. Was
And
she 38?
She's, oh yeah.
Fucking disaster.
And she's like, if you're going to look like this, why would you even bother with the pink hair? Just why are you bothering with that part? Like, you trying to draw attention away from that hot mess that is you?
How much attention do you need?
Your hair could be on fire and it wouldn't pull attention away.
I wouldn't even piss
So
it out.
she's doing like this craft thing where they're making like these musical instruments out of like wood, and she's trying to get all of her kids to sit at a table. And it's the last
these are
table.
drums you take home and play.
So, well, no, they got to use knives and shit. So she needs to be where she can see
fuck.
all of her kids, you know.
Yeah.
They gave her 10 kids with knives.
And this fat ass woman is taking up 3 spots on a
shit.
table, and she's got one kid that now can't sit at the table. And she asked her to move nicely
Fuck.
once.
Oh, no.
And she started huffing and puffing. She's like, why are you here? Like, I'm here doing stuff. Why are you here? Move! My kid's got to sit down.
She said, I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up, lady. These fucking knees don't work themselves.
And then the next day, like, I got a text. Jesus Christ, I just saw that fat cunt doing the Cupid shuffle out here. Why the fuck is she here?
Oh my God.
That's everything. I got a picture in my mind of this piece of shit you're talking about.
Yeah.
There are
We all
more
do.
of them. There are so many of them right now.
With a, I want to see the manager hairstyle.
Yeah,
Like
the worst.
lopsided, you
Yeah.
know.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, she,
You know
Yeah.
the bitch doesn't work. You just know she doesn't have a job.
she's looking forward. Amy's looking forward to go back to work. This was not a vacation for her.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I would never do that again, by the way.
I tell you what.
They might not have her back. Let's be honest.
No. Like, they thanked her and told her she was a really good group leader.
Not all of
She's
them.
like,
Except that
not
little
all of 'em.
shit over there.
no, like the other leaders, like the higher up.
Oh, not the kids, because the kids felt differently.
Yeah, there was a mutiny
Well,
afoot.
and plus, because it was her first year as a leader, like, she got the shit kids because she got the ones
Yeah.
from a pack that only 2 of them came, and
That's
then
what-
another one from this pack that
I
only
feel
2
like
of
this
them
is a
came.
Disney movie. I'm pretty sure I've seen this.
You know what it could be? That's a good one. Or we could just produce it.
So they're on like on a
Colorado
mile and a
Studio.
half hike one day, and one of the kids just lays down and refuses to move at like the back end of the hike,
Yeah.
like the midway point of the hike. It's just like, I'm not going anymore.
that
She's,
goes in the trailer.
and she's
right
like,
there.
look, little buddy, you're too fat for me to carry, because he's a little butterball.
That and the interaction with the fat bitch at the table, those two things, trailer material right off the fucking bat.
You gotta move, or I'll leave you here.
Pretty sure we could get
That right there. Perfect.
we'll get Bill Murray to get in this. He'll be
We'll
in
call
this
it
movie.
bad leader. They do all those bad mom, bad cunt, whatever the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Bad leader. Bad scout mom.
And so,
Fuck yeah. We'll make $1 trillion off of that.
and so one of the kids like swore like constantly, like would go in the bathroom and just say shit, fuck. Like
Come here, little
just,
buddy.
Like he would just go in the bath, and so she's like, all right, I'm gonna tell your parent when you get here today that you need to watch your mouth because I can't have you swearing. You're making me look bad. And so they did the flag ceremony for the closing
That's
of the day because
why,
it was a day
by the
camp.
way. That's why you.
And this kid like hauls ass to the parking lot. As soon as they say dismiss, he's like, poof, and gone So Amy can't talk to this little shit's mom, who's there to pick him up. And she was like, whatever.
How old are
Was
these
good the
kids
rest of-
again?
They were anywhere between 6 and 10.
Okay.
And they should have been like, what, 8 and 10, 7 and 10. Maybe.
They should have been above 7.
The 6-year-old was supposed to have a parent with
Yeah.
him at all times.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was a...
And the kid cursing in the bathroom. That'd be the wrap up on the trailer right there. The 3. Boom, boom. Just 3. I mean, she did a whole week. We could come up with a fucking 90 minutes of
Yeah.
material, you know? Just have her like sneaking drinks and back there on a one-hitter behind a building. Like, I gotta fucking calm down. I'm texting my husband. What are these fucking assholes?
You're not kidding. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking
No.
great. I would love to see that
The
movie.
her stash deplenished a lot this week. I noticed it was just like, and I'm like, why is this jar so empty now?
You're a filmmaker, don't even know it. A screenwriter.
Yeah.
He's writing it right now. That'll be the transition between screens or between scenes. We'll have the thing. We'll have a full jar.
Sure, yeah.
And like a lid of
Monday,
pie.
Tuesday,
and then, yeah,
Wednesday.
And we'll go each day, and then keeps getting lower and lower.
Oh,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, she hit it hard this week as stress relief.
Yeah, man. I feel for her.
There was one morning where or one afternoon where she came home and she took her ponytail out and her hair didn't move. It was still in the
Brutal.
ponytail. It's rained for 3 fucking days. What do you expect? I need a fucking shower. And then she went to bed. And I'm like, all right, get in the morning, whatever.
Did you join the Marine Corps when I was gone? What the fuck is this? These motherfuckers out here. Oh, that's good shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel sorry for her, but
Yeah.
still.
No,
very
she
fucking
knows now.
funny.
She knows because
Yeah.
she saw all the people who were there last year showed up on Tuesday.
Mhm.
So they didn't get assigned this shit, kids.
They didn't have any seniority.
Yeah.
And they knew, okay, we're going with a group of shit.
Yeah.
The little shit after.
Because she's not even to be an assistant. She was just wanting to help wrangle. She was
Right.
wanting to be the person on the back of the hike making
To be
sure you
fair,
didn't lose one.
I'll
She
just
was
be back
also
here.
told by some of the helpers that came the second day, oh, yeah, we came last year like you did, and it was just as bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
come on the
Okay.
first day.
Yeah.
There's only the suckers come on the first day. And they get assigned a group of 10, fucking wildcats, and then,
yeah, that's part in scene. Cut. Perfect. It's fucking perfect. Oh, only a fucking moron would come on the first day. Have a group of these women stand around like, yeah.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I got more texts from my wife this week than I got in our entire marriage. Like, if you add up all the ones
Busy
she's done
talking,
this
yeah.
week.
I mean, yeah, we're closer down than ever.
She's like, so they're shooting bows and arrows. Why are we teaching these little fuckers how to kill?
Probably shouldn't be teaching them how to do anything like bows and arrows.
What are they supposed to do then?
Slingshots. You should
That's-
not be
Oh,
doing none of
slingshots was a part of
it.
it.
Knives. The fuck?
Yeah, she
No.
sent me a picture where they were all carving. She's like, now they have knives.
God
We gave them
damn.
knives.
BB guns.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It's the terrorists of the next generation.
Yeah.
Training them.
It's-
It's nice. It's a warm thought.
And
Fuzzy
Calvin was just like, yeah, they were bad.
Yeah, what did he
Yeah,
think?
they were
Did
bad.
he come back with any stories or defend his mom?
No. He totally defended. Yeah, he she would say something to me, and I'd be like, "Hey, it can't be that bad." He's like, "No, they're pretty bad.
They
Confirmed.
were
Yeah,
really
brutal.
bad.
They were pretty crazy."
That's pretty good. Let's take a break. I'm going to go out
All right.
and I'm going to sketch out some names of actors I think who might be good in this, this
Okay.
movie we're getting ready to produce.
Oh, sounds good to me.
I'll be right back.
Let's brainstorm.
We carry Remington, Winchester, Mossberg, and Marlin shotguns and rifles, with a wide assortment of soft and hard-side gun cases. Be dressed with black sheep boot socks, camouflage vest, pants, and hats. When you think of hunting, remember the Kmart Sports Center for quality merchandise and everyday low prices.
For most people, the federal minimum wage is $3.35 an hour. You may be one of them. Contact the U.S. Department of Labor.
but Neat works below skin surface. 5 days later, you see stubble on the razor leg, but the Neat leg is still smooth, so you look better in your bikini.
Before I go out with Billy, I take it off with Cocoa Butter Neat.
Cocoa butter lotion and now cream, too. Neat for smoother legs longer.
Everyone watching can expect to be in a car accident. A safety belt more than doubles your chances of surviving. Please wear it.
Many cities have local ordinances prohibiting smoking on the sales floor of a retail store. We ask that you cooperate by safely extinguishing all smoking material in the containers provided at the entrance to the store. Thank you for not smoking.
From Amy, who is not listening to the show. Again,
Oh,
Amy is not listening to this show.
Oh, she's not.
She is not. She never does.
All right, a lot of people don't. It's not for everybody.
No.
really
I mean,
isn't.
she doesn't when we're live because she's with Calvin. So I got a text from her at 11:54. So I can take tomorrow for your grandmother's funeral. Should I?
Yes.
Yes.
She should.
No, I told her no. I'm not, and it feels wrong.
It's not you.
It's not. What way does the moral
Our
arc of the
company's
universe bend,
local.
dude, towards justice.
Her company
The week
is
of
local.
September 30th
He
is
will
Mattel
wind up
Week at
seeing me
Puma.
on the route. I was like, I thought you were
Be
supposed
sure
to be
to
at
ask for your
grandma's funeral.
free
I went
24-page Mattel holiday toy
I
guide.
said my piece.
It's loaded with over $30
You can have
valuable
today's. I
toy
already gave you
coupons.
permission to take them. You never
And
go to
don't
work
forget
anyway.
to
You're the
enter
new
the trip
stew.
to Toyland
Not the new stew.
sweepstakes. Enter by
some ways
October
you are.
13th at
I
our
thought that was
service desk.
Avery.
No.
Hey. Fountain's back here, huh? And it's raised up. It's
Oh,
no
the
problem.
fountain.
Yeah, I got it. Got it
He's
straight
very-
up.
he's
Got
very
it
proud of
lined
it.
up. Put a fucking level on top of that motherfucker. That bubble is right sitting in the
BMXs
fucking middle.
to guitars to fountains.
No,
Don't forget
I'm
the
not
almost
obsessed with
golf
these
carts.
things. I
You're
don't
like
give a fuck.
you're like one
I
of those
looked for
progressive
one,
commercials
I got
where you
one.
become your father.
No, it's bullshit.
That's pretty good. I like
I didn't
that.
need that. It's like that kind of hurts. You didn't fucking take it out on me like that.
What?
You fucking
That you're into fountains?
not into fountains.
But you're
You
in the
clearly
fountain
are.
lifestyle,
We
man.
spent 45 minutes the other day talking about fountains on
Yeah.
Slack.
And now you bought a fountain.
Well, I just
It's a cool
The thing was,
fountain.
I
Does it make you
was-
feel better if I say it's cool?
yeah.
It's
Like I
better than the one you showed me. I'd rather have that one than that one.
Yeah, right. But that one just is for reference, as far as the price goes. But
I
the thing
mean,
is,
I'm in the drone lifestyle now, man. We all
I know
have
you see,
changing
you're in a drone
hobbies.
lifestyle. This isn't a lifestyle thing. It's like, okay, I need this item. I'd like to have
Well-
one of these. Look around, boom, that one. Okay, it's over. It's not like I'm not going to collect these things.
I've
I don't
seen
need
s-
more than one.
I've had customers that have said that exact same thing. And then next thing you know, there's a concrete jungle in their front yard.
Yeah, they're fucked. I wouldn't do that shit. That's tacky.
Give it time.
I
You
tried,
just started, buddy.
telling him we would get him the Bigfoot and have Jazz paint it so I
I
could
don't
save
want a
some money.
Bigfoot. What are you going to do with a fucking
But nobody
Bigfoot?
wants a Bigfoot.
No, nobody wants. What the fuck?
That's a good point. What are you going to do with one Bigfoot? Let's get 2 big feet.
What are you
Get
going to do
2
with
of
a Bigfoot?
them, one on each side of the yard.
Tacky. Here, I understand.
I'm going to put it in the fucking woods just barely so you like,
But in the city, what the fuck am I going to do with a Bigfoot out in front of a house?
You're going to display it proudly. Put a nightlight on it so it shines from sundown to
What do you do
sun
for
up.
Pride Week?
We're going to put a rainbow
they
light
got
on it,
Trash.
of course.
Put a uniform on it.
That's
You
it.
should
We're going to
put a
get you a
uniform on
life-size
that.
one with a mailbag.
Yeah.
Huh, he didn't carry a bag.
like can't walk.
Just so you know, I'm now going to be watching his mic stand to see how often he dives
What are
down.
you
Because
doing over
as
there?
that
It's all day. He needs another one.
it moved on its own. I just like watching him move with it instead of putting his hands up to stop it. His head
I'll
just
let it
goes
go.
down until he can't
We
scratch
have an
anymore.
extra one. I've told him several times we have an extra one. When the springs are going out on that one.
Then
That's
that's
the
on him.
original.
I mean, have we determined that's what the deal is?
Yeah, that's the original.
Oh, it is.
That's the first one we ever bought. So it's about time for it to die.
Probably. That could be an emergency use one. Or you just throw it down the fucking hill over there.
Is that what you send with Amy to camp so she can have something to keep him in line?
Fuck yeah.
All right. So, Koga is bringing up the El Dorado Cadillac again.
I do like that idea.
Yeah.
I like it better than the van, really. It's a good rolling advertisement.
Again, you're going to keep it at your house.
That's fine.
I got enough junk cars here.
The price wasn't terrible either.
No, it
Terrible. That thing didn't have a hubcap on it. It had been hit on both fenders.
We're not using those
yeah.
wheels. Were you fucking crazy? Fuck. True spokes. Vogue tires. Gonna be the Red Shark. Convertible, baby. White seats, white top. Fire engine red. Those big fucking horns on the front. And on the side. I mean, because there's a
Are
lot
you
of,
an
there's
oil
a lot
man
of
in
side.
Texas now?
El Dorado.
Yeah. It's the El Dorado studio.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides. Classy. You know, but
Oh, yeah,
tasteful.
classy. Yeah.
I mean, loud but tasteful.
You're the chairman of the committee of acquiring the advertising vehicle.
I'm glad you said that because I appointed myself chairman of the transportation committee in Slack the other day, and I said, Bruce, as chairman of the banking committee, I'll direct you to get some checks going. Chop, chop,
Yeah.
credit card. Let's go.
Yeah.
Got a car to buy. Buy it on credit card.
I don't think anybody will give us credit.
They'll give us some credit. Sure.
Especially not on that.
We're a
I mean,
business.
personally, yeah, we're a quote business. We can get the Spark or whatever the fuck thing that is. They try to give business credit cards all the time. Man. Fuck it.
Once they see the
God knows I can't get one for
once
5 fucking years.
Once they see the income outcome debt ratio of this place and the overhead we already have, they're
the
gonna
income
run.
side, a little thin.
We'd be better off being a brand new startup with nothing.
Dude, they loan you. They give you a credit card. You don't even have to have any income. They go to colleges. They say, "Here, you gotta. No, fuck it. Here's a credit card. Take it. Take it." They don't care if you got a job. They don't care if you got parents. They
It's
don't give a fuck.
predatory lending. You're
Yes.
you want to lean
That's
into
how they-
predatory lending.
That's how you get the money, Jason. Until you get the money. You know what I mean?
We're never getting the money. We've been doing this forever. We still haven't got the money.
Well,
There's no money.
there was
No
some.
$1 million checks. Only bills.
Only. And look who it is.
The fucker.
What do you want?
Why are
Oh
you
my gosh.
bothering?
Yeah, why are you? I mean, I like the shirt.
Oh, hey, water. Give me some water, please. Thank you. Anybody? Fuck off. They came in hot. Thank you, sir.
Lord.
Wolf
well
Kid,
rested.
everybody. Wolf Kid's here. Thank you.
No?
Shat for 30 minutes.
That's a legitimate excuse, and I believe that.
Yeah, but that only
But you're an
puts you at
hour and a half
11:30.
late.
Well, then the dog needed to shit, so I shat the dog, and
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
yeah,
Yeah, at least he showed up.
yeah, I'm here. Right.
Welcome back to Out for Delivery, everybody. We appreciate that everything that you ladies and gents do to keep the show running. And it's because of our common plight that we gather here to air our grievances and revel together in fellowship.
Huh?
Yeah. It's basically a big family, and Uncle Jason's getting impatient. So do what you can to do what you can to do. Do whatever you can. Do what you can to do. That's fucked. That's what it says, too. Do what you can to do.
That many times?
Twice.
Help me, help you. Help me, help you.
Do what you can to support the program. This is your show, fuckers. We aren't trying to get rich around here. We just want to get back to zero.
Money, please.
Options are on the support page, eldoradostudio.net.
And
Thank you.
get that word out.
And the Amazon link is still around. You can still use that
Yeah,
thing.
please do. We haven't got
Jason
it.
gets all that now, so he wants to just
Yeah.
fucking drive all the traffic there.
What?
Which is understandable. It was a cheap shot. Hey,
It
you
goes
took one
towards
at
the
me at the
cabin
beginning.
fucking payment.
I know, you took one at me earlier. I felt like I just stabbed you back. It's fine.
Don't worry, I haven't got anything off of it in 3 fucking months.
There we go. Oh.
Last time I got anything, it was $4.27. I'm like, why the fuck do you even send me this? Fuck off.
Oh shit, I've got a new address. I can
Dude,
start using the link, can I?
Yeah,
Yes.
you start to use the link, man. Please.
All right.
We got people on the show not using the link. I'll use the link.
Well, last time I was purchasing off Amazon, it was pointless.
You know what? I'm just gonna fucking hand you $20. That's what I should do. Because I'm the one using the link.
I can't use the link
Fuck
because
the
it's
link.
the same address. They're like, no, you're you. You can't pay you to use your link.
That's stupid too. You should be able to. You should be able to fuck them around.
It's
with
not a
it.
discount program.
That's their words. It's not a discount promo. I'm not getting a break on the price.
They can afford the $11 billion tax-free money that they
You know what? That
are getting.
that asshole could buy us that car.
Who, Bezos?
Yeah,
You could buy a much
Bezos.
nicer car.
No, we
don't
we're
want
not
that one.
asking
If,
for that.
if Bezos is buying us a car, you're going to get a
No,
fucking
that's not how it works.
1976 Eldorado Cadillac that's been hit on every corner with no hubcaps?
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yes.
The tires were balled on. You couldn't even see the tires, but I could smell the tires were balled through the picture.
You can see the
was a shit
fucking
car.
inner tube on them.
And it was a convertible, and the convertible top was not up. There was no pictures of the
No,
top
the
up.
top
I'm
up.
pretty sure there's not a top.
You can't sell the car with the top up. You got to put the top down to be able to show
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that top is no longer in existence.
Could be in the
Somebody
trunk.
used it as a fucking parasail on I-95 one day.
That's possible, yeah. That thing looked a little
And
fucking
driving a car like that, you're going to get dog searched every time you
I
leave
don't
the
think
house.
so. I think you're wrong there.
I don't know how much driving we'd actually do with it. I just wanted it as a fucking lawn ornament out in front of.
Yeah.
Yeah, parked in the
My
yard.
yard is not your fucking junkyard parking, fucking
Yeah,
dickhead. Let's
it's
park it on
his
your
junkyard.
lawn.
Yeah, it's his junkyard.
His personal junkyard.
Yeah!
And go pick up sticks.
There are cars literally buried under our
We know
backyard.
that. Yeah, that's an old. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. You do have too many cars here.
Yes.
Yeah. The parking situation's crazy. Fred, we didn't think about that part. How are we gonna get around this fucking thing?
We suspend it from the trees.
We make do, buddy.
You remember the Blues Brothers? Well, they had that caddy and they had the good old boys spray painted on the side of it.
Yeah.
It's after they fucked up the RV. Let's just think about that. This is, like a road movie. You know what I mean? The guys car chasing.
That's fine. You can make a road movie in the Cadillac.
Yeah, I
You
like
just
to do that.
Can't make it
Cannonball
here.
Run.
Just
We'll
can't
do our
do it
own version
here.
of it. Except there's no money, no prize.
I was thinking more
We
like
don't go across-
Kingpin.
No point.
No point. We can't get across the county, much less the fucking country in a fucking piece of shit like that. But that's,
I
that's
got a
the
feeling
thing.
you'd have to go to Walmart and buy those 5-gallon jugs of oil and just have somebody climb out on the hood and
Yes.
pour it in as you're driving.
It's harder on oil than it is gas. That's for sure.
I feel like it's going to burn oil like crazy.
I had a car like that once. More oil than gas. A quart every fucking, 5 miles? It's a lot of oil. All right. Hey, this guy, another guy on my route, this happened Saturday, which was fucked up. My Saturday was a bad day. This guy came in. End of the day, the guy came out and he said, I got a Prime package delivered to this chair on my porch.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I'm like, you didn't bring this, did you? I looked at it. I said,
What do
no.
you think?
I said, no, I didn't. See there, it says Amazon there on that, and that's Amazon's package
Delivery service, yeah.
that's their fucking idiots.
Yeah.
So he looked at it and he said, yeah, I figured it was. He said, because you know me and everything, and it says, and the number was like 10200, just say. for
Yeah.
instance.
Yeah.
And not the same street, not even fucking close, not even. And
None of them
the zip
speak
code-
English anymore.
The zip code,
None of them speak English.
not even fucking close.
None of them speak English anymore.
They
I
also
think the last two numbers of the zip code were 99.
Yeah.
Like, not even like 80 miles from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And the only thing they got right was the number on the house.
That's
And
something.
he said, I said, he said, am I required
1 out of
to,
3
like,
ain't bad.
I don't have to give this back to you? I said, no, it's not.
not me.
It's not mail. It's not,
Not my
Yeah.
business.
whatever. I said, somebody laid this on your porch. It could be a gift to you.
Take that
Who
up
knows?
a
He
Bezos.
said, yeah, but it's not mine. I said, well, what are you going to do? Whatever. I said, keep it. Fuck it. If you want, throw it in garbage. Who cares?
What's in it?
He opened it up.
Oh,
What's
God.
in it?
I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed, too.
Dildo.
He was very disappointed. He just moved in this house not too
Yeah.
long ago, but he moved from a different part of my route, so I know him.
Okay.
He said, let me tell you this before I tell you what was in the package.
Sandals.
No.
Hmm.
He said, when I moved from the other street over to this house, from the old house, he said, I got rid of a bunch of shit that I had in the basement. And he said, do you remember those ab wheels? And I said,
Yes.
oh, yeah, that was
God.
funny that the handle grade. He said, yeah, I bought one back in the
Yeah.
80s. He said, I tried to get rid of that motherfucker forever. And he said, I finally threw it in a dumpster, opened up this Amazon package, fucking ab wheel, brand new. I said, they're still selling fucking ab wheels? He was right? What the fuck?
we have one. I like to roll around on the floor and pretend I'm a car. That's the only reason we
Do a
have it.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
I want to be a motorcycle.
Speaking of sporting goods,
That's not a sporting good, I don't think.
I think it is. You would purchase it at a sporting goods store.
Well, it's a
In that
workout.
department, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. It's
Exercise
not even
section.
that wheel, that fucking shit doesn't work. Who's buying an ab wheel?
I don't know. My
Idiots.
stomach.
Guy 99 is buying it.
My stomach's pretty knotted up after one or two of those. One
I
or
know,
two
he's
of those
not getting
crunches.
it, but he bought it, so fuck it.
So, back to the Amazon guys, though. I had ordered a puzzle for my mom and Calvin because they do puzzles all the time now. And it's summertime, so
And
they
they're
need
fun.
shit to do.
Puzzles are cool.
So I'd ordered them a
Lots of
puzzle
fun.
that has like all the original Star Wars figures on it, like all the original Star Wars toys.
Of course.
And so I ordered it for him, and the Amazon guy brought it, and I was just happened to be in the driveway, so I walk over to the car, reach and get it. You know how they gotta take the picture where they leave it? Motherfucker just screenshotted me. Just fucking didn't speak a word of English. I took the package from him. He just goes, click.
I'll tell them not to take pictures. I can't stand it.
And I said, all right, whatever, dude. Have a good day.
Don't speak English.
No, he didn't even say anything. He just rolled up the fucking window and drove off. Didn't speak a word to me.
He's got like 500 other deliveries he's got to make that day.
Yeah, and there's like
In an
20
hour.
zip codes up.
And he was doing it in a fucking 1996 Buick.
So they're still doing that?
Yeah, this
In their
guy
own
was.
cars and
Yeah,
shit?
out
I
here.
don't remember that. I usually see the big vans.
They'll give
Not
you
out here.
$10,000 to start up your own delivery company.
I think we might have ourselves some money for a car.
I can sign up for
We
it.
got a car. We got a car.
They don't just give you $10,000.
That's what he said.
They give you $10,000 credit towards their prime van.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
sign up. Use
Never
the
mind.
link when you sign up.
I don't read.
Use the link. Sign up for the thing. Get the money. We got the car already. Just give us 5.
So you think it would
We're
be
not asking
cost
for much.
effective to deliver Amazon parcels in the
No, we're not gonna deliver any
1970s?
parcels.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're not
No, no,
delivering
no,
any
no.
parcels.
Well, how are we
No,
going to pay
don't
them
get that
back
wrong.
for their advance?
We're not going to pay them back. Fuck them. They
Who-
owe
whose
us.
credit's this going on? Yours?
Bezos.
No. Who's going to sign the line?
I'll sign it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marital asset. Fuck, I'll sign it. Fuck yeah, she's in for half of this.
Yeah. Except you're already divorced. That probably
That's
won't
not
work out
funny.
well. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Run up the cards.
Run up the cars. Let's go. Let's get the fucking car.
Have a heart attack, quick.
Wait, what?
Get him to the hospital.
Yeah.
$2 million.
Fast. Let's get that $1 million. Oh, we got some calls, and we've been forgetting. I've been forgetting. I can't say. That
You're kind
I've
of
been
in charge of the
forgetting
calls.
to do that.
Yeah. Although I understand your inclination to blame someone other than
He's
yourself.
getting up
It
there in
is
years.
true. Yeah, I am.
Coke guy's
a little
signing it.
forgetful. All right, let me hook the thing up. Keep talking.
Anyway, so just talk, okay?
We started making pizza bagels. They're really good, but you also spend 30 minutes taking a shit in the morning, so that's rough. I don't know what's
Clean
in
up so bad, or is it the actual shitting?
It's just the shitting and
When
the
you
farts.
say making pizza bagels, I just picture you buying
I know
pizza
you-
bagels and sticking them in
Yeah,
the
they
oven.
make those.
Yeah, I know, but it's fun.
Fun?
Not fun. It's necessary.
Is cooking fun?
Yeah, I
That's
like
not
it.
cooking.
I don't know if cooking's fun. Exactly. It's just like a fucking. Can we
Just
just
warming
eat
up
already?
food.
Let's
I like
eat.
I like the panic of it because like I do it by myself.
The
and
panic.
It's just
Panic?
The panic is he forgets about it. I was like, what's smoke? Fire!
I'm panicking.
To be fair,
it's
when
a
it
real
comes
thrill.
to panic cooking, I came home to Jason because I decided I was getting
boy.
charged
Fuck off.
of
Why are
peaches.
you
He's
throwing
getting
me under the
under the
bus? Why are you
All the
throwing
money
me
in my
under the
pocket right
goddamn
now.
bus?
Because
All the
I
money
was
in my
told to talk, and I got a story.
All the money in my pocket. You keep talking.
It's embarrassing for me, too. I spent 45 minutes waiting in line to get Georgia peaches. I am
Okay.
obsessed with peaches, so to me, it's worth it. Me and Edith went. The truck was at 3:30, so guess who got to be in charge of dinner? Jason.
did.
Oh, no.
Oh, you were at the peach truck.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing he left out of this little
She
story.
spent $86 on fucking peaches.
Okay.
86 fucking dollars.
That's a solid
80
investment.
84, but you know,
You spent $80 on meat.
I've had them for 3 days. I've eaten like 12 of them.
What?
How many is there?
Yesterday
Like
you were
4
up
a
to
day.
3.
Yeah, I ate some more after you went to bed. I went back
Sneaking
downstairs.
peaches.
I went back downstairs and found the one. They're not supposed to be ripe enough to eat for 1 to 4 days after you get them because they're freshly picked
Huh.
2 days before you get the box of peaches.
How did they get them all the way from Georgia up to
On a
Semi
truck.
truck?
It's
Drive
called
up.
the peach truck.
Yeah,
The
it's
interstate.
called the Peach Truck. It's a semi truck
drive
that
it on the
tours
road,
and
yeah.
It's on tour.
yeah.
I didn't know that either. Basically,
But I mean,
didn't-
Pennsylvania is far away from
It
Georgia.
seems like a yeah. It seems
It's
like
a
long
truck.
haul,
I
but
can
it's an
drive you from
interstate.
Georgia to Pennsylvania
In
a
one day. Yeah.
No,
But
fuck
I
no.
came
Georgia
home-
takes a day.
Because I pre-made this.
They're not
uh,
coming
It
from
feels
Florida.
like it
Oh,
feels like
God.
it is.
I pre-made this bruschetta chicken thing. I put it in the pan. I just told him you got to put it in the oven, cook it till it's done.
All you had to do, cook it till it's done.
Told
That,
him-
right, that might be an
Now, what's that mean?
ambiguous-
What's
No.
that mean?
That's
White
a,
in the
said-
middle.
How do you tell
Listen
a
to
fucking
me.
casserole's done?
That's-
I said
confusing
approximately
order.
30 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I gave
but
him
but
a
maybe
timer.
not.
There you go.
It
There's
may
your
be
answer.
longer.
There's your answer. 30
Hold
minutes.
on, did you set the timer for him?
I did not. I didn't know when he was putting it in exactly.
Fucked up.
It took me 3 minutes to figure out how to turn on our fucking oven because our fucking screen has slid and the buttons aren't where they're supposed to be.
30 minutes or 3?
3 minutes to figure out how to turn on the oven.
I did not hear that part.
Because the fucking there's like a plastic piece like over the buttons and it's just like you touch it to make it come on.
To find the on
There's
button.
no way you could weigh that much.
No,
you can't cook.
No, that thing no, I can because people feed me. I'm like it's not my fault.
That's right.
It's like I'm an alcoholic who's like homeward bound. Like people are bringing me the fucking murder device.
Well, this wasn't the only thing I had him cooking.
Oh,
so
no.
hang on, but wait a minute. Let me explain.
I'm back on Jason.
We've got to fix this
I gave him
oven.
a thing and said,
hang on, we got to fix this oven because that fucking thing is slid down to where it's like crooked. So you have to like do math and say, well, if it was where it was supposed to be, the bake button would be here.
Okay.
It's a fucking pain in the. Yeah, I
you
gotta
feel
fix
for the
it.
indent.
I know that now. Nobody told me we had a fucked up oven.
We've told you several times.
No, I don't remember it.
He doesn't know.
Your mom bitches about it almost every day.
I don't pay any attention to her either.
Because she wanted you to know if you could do anything.
I can't do anything. I
No,
tried.
you can't.
Tireless against this oven.
I buy a new oven. I think it's where we're at on this. So.
Sounds like you need one.
To boil some broccoli.
It's only like 4 years old. It's like almost a brand new oven.
Yeah, it's newish.
It's a nice oven, though.
And I told him to boil some broccoli. I gave him a cup amount of water to use.
I didn't see that part.
Oh, you
Like,
said that all the time.
I sent him a text.
She didn't set shit out. I had to go to the basement to find the fucking broccoli.
Why would you go to the basement?
Because there's a deep freeze in the basement. It wasn't upstairs, so it has to be downstairs.
Okay. That makes sense.
I walked through the door and he goes, "Oh dear God, thank God you're home. I don't know what's going on with the broccoli. I don't know if this is done." He's got the entire pot full of water with the broccoli with all the little pieces on top.
That's not my fault.
That is not 2 cups of water.
No, hang on.
That is
That's
an entire
not my
pot
fault.
full of water with a little bit of fucking broccoli.
I thought the water was for the fucking mashed potatoes. I thought that's what the measurement of the water was for.
So why
I did
was
that
there
properly.
Broccoli in it then.
What happened with the broccoli was I just thought you boiled broccoli. I thought that's all you had to do to the fucking
have it
broccoli.
on boiling. You didn't have it on
That's
boiling.
because the pot was too full.
Right. 2 cups, dummy. Not fucking a pot. 2 pots.
So what happened was I filled the thing about halfway up with water, and then I opened this huge fucking bag of broccoli, and then I turned it over to dump some broccoli in it, and the broccoli was stuck.
Here is the sentence. Boiled
Frozen.
broccoli with about 3 cups of water.
Jazz,
stir
you know my
occasionally.
reading
The
comprehension
literal
is
sentence.
That is, yeah. Next sentence.
You should have said pictures.
I put indentations between the sentences so
Fuck
that
off.
the different
Here's
things
what
would
happened
be
with the broccoli.
separate.
Gave you bullet points, man.
Yeah.
I'm back on her
You just
side
need
now.
to boil broccoli. You don't need to measure the
Next
water
time,
in the
send
broccoli.
Yes,
me a
you
That's
do, or
video
else
of
it
you-
gets too soggy.
Right. Do you
And then
have to-
all that stuff that you were having issue with the disintegrating is what happens.
It didn't disintegrate. That was the fucking crumbs in the bag. Because what happened was I dumped the bag. Like I went to dump the bag out.
Which
and
you usually do first before the water.
Okay, I got that backwards.
Okay,
But when I went to dump the bag out, like the broccoli was stuck. So then I hit one of the fucking trees to make
Yeah.
it like tumble out, and the whole fucking bag tumbled out.
Well, we usually use the whole bag, so that's okay for you.
But then the pot was too fucking full.
Let
It
me
was
ask you-
completely
That's
top to
because
bottom with broccoli.
That was because of the water.
Let me interject here.
I was told to talk, and I had an entertaining story.
That is entertaining. that one right there, highlight reel.
Fuck those
That's a good one.
peaches.
Listen,
I am so happy with my peaches.
I'm very happy with this broccoli shit that's going on right now.
The broccoli was fine, by the way.
Was it good?
Tasted delicious.
So you
Yeah,
boil the
I
water
dumped
first?
half the fucking water out and started the boiling. It
Yes, you
hadn't even
fixed it.
warmed up.
Did you have to boil the water first and then add the broccoli?
No.
Okay. That's you just put the shit in there, put the water on
You just
top
gotta
of it,
boil
turn it on,
broccoli.
and
What-
then you walk away.
And then you boil
Why do you need to
You're
measure the
acting
water?
like it's not hard.
because it will get
It's
too
not.
soggy.
Well, how did you fuck it up?
I fucked it up because when
not hard.
I added the broccoli, I added too much.
No, you added too much water.
You had too much water in the pan.
There was way too much water. You couldn't even put it on boil on high
Did
because
you
there
put
was
the
too much
water
water.
in before you put the broccoli in?
Yes.
Rookie mistake, right?
Well, if you
Wolfkid
follow
knows
the
that, yeah.
measurements, it doesn't matter what order you put them in.
Wait a minute, you put the water in before you put.
You can put the water in first if you want, if you actually measure it out and don't fill the pot.
Right, if you
Yeah, if you don't have a pot full of water, if it's not at the brim.
boiling, you want to throw a big frozen mass of something into a pot of bowl of water.
It's already
I guess.
overflowing.
Yeah.
I hadn't
Oh,
turned on
fuck,
the water
there's a
yet.
bowl of water
I
everywhere.
hadn't turned on the water yet.
Oh, thank God.
You couldn't find the button.
He'd have been still in the hospital. There's fucking burns.
No, we got knobs for that.
Yeah, there's knobs for that.
Well, you get the feelers. Get the knobs.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
good.
actual knobs for the
Very good.
for the
That-
fucking heat.
That fucking. Oh, that made
Yeah.
me laugh.
I thought it was a good one.
Fuck off. Dinner was delicious.
It
Say
was.
It wasn't good to eat.
You
How
got
about the
there.
main thing, though? How about how did you do on that?
Yeah, the casserole.
He wasn't sure.
It was
it
good.
done? Was it done?
It was almost done.
Okay.
So it was still in
So
there.
if I would have taken it out at 30 minutes, we'd all be fucking dead right now of fucking coli because it wasn't done then, apparently,
No,
whenever I
temperature
checked
did you have
it.
the
At
oven
30
on?
minutes when I checked it, I was like, I don't know if
that
this
is
is
a
done.
good question. What temperature did you put the oven on?
400. That's what you
Okay.
told me.
That is what
Did you
I
wait
told
for it
you.
to preheat?
I told
Yes.
you measurements too,
That's a good
so I'm
question.
not sure.
He was futzing around with the knobs. He kind of accidentally let it heat up.
He had 3 minutes.
He had a long time. It was a long lead time. He got it turned on, but then he started doing something else. And by the time he was ready to actually get to the entering of the dish into the fucking oven, it was already hot. So
And there was no bread with dinner. Dinner's not bread. Dinner's not dinner without bread.
He's not
I don't
wrong.
know why
I
you
agree
didn't
with
lay
you.
out
Offer bread in
any
there.
kind of bread.
The breading was on top of the casserole.
She's
that's
right.
Not the
It
same.
was purely
God.
breading
Not the
on top of
same.
the casserole.
That's part of the meal. You need a separate thing
Do
for
all
bread.
these wait a minute? Do all these arguments go like that? Like you said
Yes.
something, I was like yes, and then she comes back with the answer, and I'm like yes, yeah, fuck him.
There
Too many good points on
there
both
was
sides.
There was stovetop. There was stovetop in this fucking casserole.
It's
That
pretty
doesn't
good.
count as a bread.
It's
I'm not
on
saying it was bad. It was good, but I'm saying that's not a bread.
You don't think stuffing's
That's
a bread?
flavoring.
Stuffing's a bread.
No, you need like a garlic. You need like a croissant roll. You need like a.
And a croissant.
Well,
Don't you
he went
start.
down to the freezer. There was plenty of boxes of garlic bread there. He
I
could have
couldn't-
put it in
didn't
there.
know how to
couldn't see
make
anything
it.
in that
That's true.
freezer.
Well,
The
thing is-
freezer's fucking piled to the fucking lid. It almost didn't shut back.
Oh, you
He's
messed
got a
up my
problem.
Tetris.
I got so much shit in my freezer, I can't see what's in it. That's a real problem.
And
Get to cooking.
and after dinner, our fucking refrigerator, bought at the same time as the stove, is now fucking
yeah.
up, and the defroster's not working.
Oh,
So what happens is this mound of ice forms where
It's
the
an ice
air
jam,
comes
yeah.
in, and then the fan starts hitting. It starts to go.
It makes a really loud noise. Like
It sounds like
it's
somebody's
really
running a
loud.
fucking motorcycle in the kitchen.
How could you allow that to continue?
Well, because I don't know how to fix it, and
It's a butter
everything.
knife. Yeah, but
You can't get a butter knife in there. I tried that. So now what I got to do is I got to take everything out of the freezer every
how
6
is it
weeks.
not defrosting itself.
The defroster's out of it apparently. The sensor that tells it to defrost is out. So I don't know how to replace it. I've looked it up. I can't figure it out. I'm like Fred. I'm not handy.
Yeah, he's not handy.
I'm not handy.
So every 6 weeks I got to pull everything out of there and I got to get a hairdryer and fucking shoot it in the
no.
vent.
Oh,
no.
please get a video of this.
Please. 'cause that's a huge puddle of water,
I
Jan.
haven't asked you for one thing on this show
No.
since I've been
Nothing
here.
else, if nothing else, for insurance purposes.
It's got a drain built into it.
Insurance purposes.
So it's got a drain built into it. So I just melt the water down the drain where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, you're fucking it up, though, by introducing the heat into it, because the heat heats up the shit back behind the plastic in the freezer, and you'll fuck it up.
How?
by
It's a
doing that.
hairdryer. It's not a heat
Yeah,
gun.
but it's hot enough. It's hot. You're not
It's
supposed to
pretty
use
warm.
heat to defrost one of those.
I'm just melting ice, man.
I know.
Every
but
6
how
weeks.
often is this? 6 weeks you got to do this
6
now?
weeks.
That's like too much
Hey.
work. What's up, man? All right.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what part's bad on it. I don't know how to
either.
fix it, and I don't feel like paying some guy with a fucking plumber's crack come in. Well, here's your problem.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
And it's only like 4 or 5 years old. It's like as soon as it gets out of warranty, Russ, come over and sit on this
Russ is
chair
here.
and get on the fucking mic.
That's a pain in the ass.
You have to turn it back
How
on.
long was the warranty? A year? 90 days?
Oh
Some
yeah,
bullshit?
it's like a year and a half, I think.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Anybody?
on the
I know
table
some
over here.
people know some shit about appliances.
Well, you got
You're gonna
fucking
have to
pickle juice in that bag? What's in the fucking bag,
beef
man?
broth.
Is it
Is that beef broth? I think I smell beef broth.
imitation
is.
crab?
Oh.
Okay.
We're all disappointed that it's not beef.
A little bit. Yeah. Well, it's too hot for beef broth, right?
Cold beef broth.
So all day fucking Friday was a fucking disaster.
That sounds like you need to
And
take
then-
a couple days off.
It
then
wasn't
Amy-
a disaster to
Then
me.
Amy come home from camp and she saw me
great.
cooking.
Oh,
She
And
just
she's
laughed
like,
and walked to
I
McDonald's.
like-
can't deal with this.
I thought there was gonna be a fucking dinner tonight.
God. I warned her that
And then
I wasn't going to be there and that Jason or her was going to have to put this in the oven. Like, I had already told everyone
I guess
Jason
there's
or
no
her
dinner.
was
See, she
going to be
knows.
putting
Hey,
this
yeah,
in the
it's
oven.
kind of her fault for expecting there to be dinner and not, oh, I'm going to have to go home and put dinner in. It's her fault.
I don't know
Shouldn't
about
have
the
been mad.
expectations.
So she looked at me and said, "Oh, I thought there was gonna be a fucking dinner today," and then just said, "I'm going to take a nap," and just fucking walked off and went upstairs and took a fucking hour nap and come back right when dinner was done.
That's
her
good
It's
timing.
like she fucking
That's
planned
good
it.
timing.
Not her circus, not her
Yeah,
monkeys.
not mad at her.
And then
Mad
she,
at you.
she
No.
really,
She
really
had a rough
liked
day.
dinner. You did a
Oh,
good
in fairness
job.
to you,
She
everybody
really
enjoyed-
liked the casserole
You
a lot.
did a good job. You turned on the oven.
And there was deviled eggs, and she'd fixed deviled eggs
Oh,
and put
I
them in the
had put 'em-
refrigerator.
Yeah.
Forgot about the deviled eggs. They never fucking come out. I was eating deviled eggs yesterday because I was like, well, they didn't go with
thank
dinner.
God.
To be fair, He'd eaten some beforehand.
I'm sure.
Okay, there's a fucking asshole tax when it comes to deviled eggs. You don't fix deviled eggs without giving me 4 of them.
It's okay. I made deviled eggs for you and Amy. No one else eats them.
What happened is he found the deviled eggs, ate too many of the deviled eggs, felt embarrassed, then said he forgot them.
Son, I've never felt embarrassed about how many deviled eggs I made. I've always bragged about how many. How many deviled eggs you fixed? I don't know. 18 total eggs? Yeah, that wasn't enough.
18 eggs. Do you think the eggs came into play when you were trying to do the water and maybe you were distracted?
No. I had no reason to get in the refrigerator. I completely forgot that they were in there.
Yeah, no reason to get
So did she. She didn't fucking set them out.
I had fucking
she
peaches.
can't do it all.
I had Georgia peaches. I did not need eggs that I wasn't going to eat anyway.
She said, what about the eggs? Fuck the eggs.
These people standing in line for these. She sent me pictures. These people standing in line for these fucking peaches. It was like a goddamn carnival. They had like fucking
fruit, man. The pig didn't get no teeth.
They got fucking umbrellas out there and fucking like
There's
dollies
people
and
with
shit.
Dollies and wagons to carry this shit off.
It's like my barbecue lady from Mayors.
Yeah, $43 a fucking box or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, that whole fucking dollar. Ooh.
$42 a box. How many are in a box?
About 25 pounds.
Wow, 25 pounds in a box.
One box.
She bought 50 pounds of peaches.
Yeah, one box is probably about this long, roundabout, like that. Like it's a big fucking box of
you
peaches.
Got 3 of them?
Edith got 1 and I got 2. Edith is sharing hers with other people. I am just consuming as many peaches as I can.
I was gonna say, you think you got a shot at getting some of Edith?
I fucking went in there to look at the peaches. I got my hands smacked. She said, "Get away."
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to touch any of those. What the fuck?
Hey, no, man. Answer it.
I should take this call.
Take it.
I can't do that to him.
Who is it?
That's a trusted advisor, good friend.
Sounds like we should be on that call too.
Yeah, fuck you, Yankee Blue Jeans. Take that call.
No, it's not him. I said trusted advisor and good friend, Jason.
No, wasn't Skeeter.
No, this guy's got a
Is it
farm.
on?
He's got a farm not far from here. Speak to the mic.
Speak. 1, 2.
There we
He
go.
kinda
Bump
sounds
him up.
like he is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now he's on there. All right, we're going to play some calls. Russ, listen to this. I don't know why I said that. You're going to listen, obviously.
Is it playing?
It is. Hold on.
Hey, fellas. Marley's Ladder again.
Hey-o.
I just had a funny interaction on the road with a woman. Older woman. Probably would vaguely remind Brian of Skin Tag Lady.
Ugh. Fuck.
Kept my window rolled down, smoking my cigarette after lunch like I always do, and she rolls up to me. I don't think you guys are allowed to smoke in those vehicles.
I didn't know you were the fucking postal police, bitch.
Look at her and said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are. Any vehicle made before 2013, we're allowed to smoke in."
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, I'm driving, which technically I'm not allowed to smoke in it, but she doesn't know this. And then she drops the infamous line that I'm sure we've all heard before. Well, I used to work for the and they didn't allow it.
They lied to you,
now,
lady.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody said that to me, I might actually be able to fill my car up one time.
Damn.
All right, guys, have a great show.
Thanks for the call, man. Dude, that's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
I used to work for them.
When I worked there, I was like, yeah, but you don't work there anymore, right?
What'd you do?
There was a
clerk?
reason.
You were a
There was a
clerk at
reason why you don't work there anymore. What's that reason? What's that reason you're no longer employed?
You worked there 2 weeks?
People are quick
84,
to bring that out.
85?
Why am I
like it's a camaraderie that we're about to share here?
Why am I delivering a welfare check to you if you used to work at the post office?
No shit. I'm so sick of hearing it. I didn't even think that was me. Sorry.
What are you banging away at?
You got a little. We need a ground loop. There it is. That happens so often. I didn't even think of it. That's one of those. That could be a cliche. Well, I used to work for them.
Yeah.
I
What
used
an
to
asshole.
work for the post office. And,
Yeah.
I would never do this.
Well, they wouldn't let us do that.
Well, probably because you never did something.
never
It's the
did
reason
anything
you're
else.
not there anymore.
All right, this dude had another call because he had another issue come up, and we have a copy of the letter that this guy sent. So we're gonna hear all about this letter here.
Hey, fellas, this is Marley's Ladder calling.
Marley.
Again. I sent you guys a copy of that letter my customer sent me.
Okay.
Now, in this apartment complex, when I first started, we had to take all the packages door to door, like you're supposed to. Well, the new manager came to the complex and asked me to leave them at the office, and I gladly accepted it. Less steps I have to move.
Mm-hmm.
So I did this for 4 or 5 months, and then this customer that I sent you that letter to actually called my PM, my big boss out of 17 offices.
Good God.
And was threatening to sue because we were illegally packages to the office. So
Yeah, that's
we
a problem.
relented and decided we would. I said I would take his packages to his door just for him. For out of all 342 apartments in my complex, one person wants it.
God damn.
So fuck it. I sucked it up and I did it. Well, today this gentleman gets a very large package.
Of course he does.
And before I even leave for the street, I tell my boss, this package is too big. I cannot carry it up the stairs. I'm going to leave notice and make him come to the office and pick it up. She said, you do realize he's probably going to be an asshole now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
That's
Counting on
why
it.
the warning's coming.
Got my back. Well, about 10 minutes later, this customer calls. Before I've scanned anything, before I've done anything, he calls the office to talk to my supervisor about his package.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
I'm assuming he's expecting this package.
Pain in the
Miss,
ass.
I'd like to speak to you about my package.
You know,
Wait, why'd you hang up?
What I could do, he's an asshole to my boss. Now, mind you, most of the bosses in our company are assholes, and they deserve the
Right.
treatment they get from the customers like that.
Yep.
But this particular boss is actually a good one. She's one of the rare few,
Wow.
like a fucking unicorn. She's an
It's hard to
awesome human
find,
being and
man.
a good boss. And he was rude and inconsiderate to her. And then she gets off the phone and says, fuck him. Do it. So now I'm leaving notice.
Good
to
boss.
This guy on a Saturday.
Oh, fuck.
My apartment
That's
starts
even
at the
better.
end of my day, so about 6:30 he's going to get his
Yeah.
notice.
Oh, he's going to get his notice
We're
at
closed.
6:30.
He's not going to be able to get this huge box until Monday.
Right in the ass.
So that's the story of the letter that I sent you guys through Twitter.
That's very
Hope
good.
you appreciate it. Talk amongst yourselves about it.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I'm
for
gonna-
your attention in this matter, and many thanks for your service
We
to
do
our.
appreciate the call.
I was
God
going
damn,
to
it's
read the
good.
whole letter, but
Read the whole
Okay.
letter.
Avery already gave away the punchline.
Oh, fuck it. Go ahead.
Dear Postal Carrier,
Ugh.
please consider this correspondence permission to leave parcels in front of our door located at address redacted.
Not how it
Parcels are actively packages.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Packages are actively tracked and are most secure left at our front door location. Now,
No,
I
they're
can
not.
tell you right now,
That's bullshit.
no.
No. You don't have the
they are
authority to give me
not.
permission to
Your
do that.
neighbor will just snag that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one that gets to decide that, bitch. I'm the one.
Yeah.
I'm not a thief, but I saw a few packages sitting on the porches downtown when I was walking my dog, and I stared at them.
Yeah, you think about it.
Packages may be delivered in this fashion for any member of the Prince family.
Probably shouldn't have.
Probably should have redacted that part.
Good point.
Except one of those names.
Oh,
Two
I
of
know.
those names.
I like it.
Brutal. Three of them, actually.
This guy's a member of the Trump family, though. He's a public figure.
The last one, terrible. The last one, just a fucking abomination. The third one, I'm not happy with that one either.
Thank you for your attention to
That
this
first
matter, and many thanks for your service to our citizenry.
Thank you for your service.
What was that
Thank you
word?
for your service.
Citizenry.
Repeat that. There we go.
Citizenry.
He did it right. Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Like, seriously.
Fuck that guy. What a dick. That was
Fuck him.
a shitty fucking letter. Then he fucking
Yeah, I mean,
he
I
talked
would
shit to the boss too. And the boss said, "Yeah, fuck him."
Yeah, if I get this and you're not home, you're getting a notice every time. Every time.
Every time.
I can't leave it at your door. It's an unsecure location.
The other thing is, man.
And I can't leave them in my apartment complex office either because I've walked in there before and they've been smoking meth.
Well,
so,
yeah.
so it's like,
Well,
no.
There's another problem. I don't leave them in the office for two reasons. The first reason is half those motherfuckers will never go to the office because they all
owe
owe
money.
rent.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna go in there to collect. And the second thing is that I'm gonna invest this person, the people at the office, with the things that's entrusted to me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I just don't like. There's a guy in our office that does that at a certain complex. They don't have any parcel lockers. He takes everything to the office. And
Do they not have like logbooks? Few apartment complexes I've done have like logbooks where they sign out for each of the packages.
Yeah, this one here, you just go in, you throw them down, and if they think you leave them like a little
Notice
Then
in
you
that
gotta read.
box,
Like,
yeah.
You gotta write like something on a scrap of paper. You have a
Yep.
parcel in the office. Fuck that. I'm taking that shit back.
Yeah.
No parcel locker, no delivery.
Now, over at Cunty Place, I used to not leave anything at the door because it got to the point where, like, I would leave something in the door and before I got back to my vehicle, it was stolen. Like, a dude would come out of his door and be like,
Yeah.
where's my shit? And I'm like, I don't know. It was just, it's already gone?
The fastest crackhead ever.
So, I stopped delivering.
Little roaches.
I stopped delivering stuff to the door and would leave a notice if they didn't answer the door on every one of them. It was a pain in the ass to me.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass.
And then I got 3 people calling in on me constantly about how he never leaves. He just leaves a notice. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm
even
delivering them
try.
all."
He didn't even try.
And the nose is on your door. Like I would, like even before we had the sticky ones, I would slide it in between the door frame and the weather stripping
to prove you went up there, right? Yeah.
So people kept complaining. So now I leave them there, and they disappear from time to time. And I tell the bosses whenever they complain, like, "Hey, I was leaving a notice. I got complained on. Now I'm delivering them. What do you want me to do? I guess just to deliver. I don't know."
Yeah, they don't know. That's the order. I don't know. I guess just deliver them. I don't know.
I mean, we are talking about the apartment complex that a lady accused me of leaving her outgoing mail in the box for 6 weeks, and then I opened the box and was like, "Would you like to look?"
Take a look inside.
There's nothing in there but dust bunnies and a condom.
Probably spiders.
And that's been in there for a while.
The condoms, yeah, definitely expired. It's been in there since I started the route.
Yeah.
Had a staple
parting
through
gift.
the middle of it.
Joke's on you,
Free
pal.
samples.
There's
Speaking of these apartments, I got a little story that I got to get through on those before I forget. There's a new Chinese restaurant in the area, and they decided to deliver menus
Of course they did.
to everyone in the area. So
Everyone, too.
They drove around and put them in the paper boxes, and then they did this really cool thing when they got to my apartments.
They threw them on the ground?
No, they counted how many people were in each box, and then they took that many menus and put them in the outgoing mail.
That's real smart.
Did you take them?
Very wise.
I set them on top of the boxes.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what? How did they think this
They don't
would work?
understand how it works.
Did you think I would do it for you?
I mean, they have mail in that country too, right?
You would think if they're open, they got a business loan, they've opened a restaurant, they've signed a lease,
They've done some shit.
they've got some equipment, and they're just gonna.
Maybe they just hired.
What
their
do you
kid
think's
to
gonna
pass out
happen
menus.
to these? Like,
The
what did they
adult-
think was gonna happen to
I
them?
know what happened. The adults are running the fucking restaurant.
Yeah,
they sent
they're
these
busy.
assholes out to do this
They're
other shit.
frying some rice with pork and.
Go on.
Gotta be, what else?
I don't know.
How else do they make it?
Wontons and.
How do they make that shit?
I don't like wontons.
I don't
Keep
like
going.
Chinese food.
Well, I know you don't. I mean, you would know how to cook anyway.
You don't like
That's the
Chinese
bit.
food. Seriously.
No, I don't really care for
It's like
Chinese
you can't
food.
fuck it up. Watch.
That's
I
sad.
don't like it either, but I don't.
You know, I am
He doesn't
so
like fucking anything at all.
like I'm
I've
not.
learned that.
You know, it's so weird for people to call me a picky eater because I eat a lot of shit other people won't eat.
Like
Deviled eggs.
Pickled bologna?
Oh,
Ew.
Wait,
never
you
mind.
like pickled bologna, but you won't eat pickles?
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes, Russ. I also like cucumbers but don't like pickles. You're one of those guys. I got it.
He's a picky eater.
I'm not a picky eater.
Kind of seemed like it to me.
Jazz, would you?
There's just things that he
That's what a
doesn't
picky
like.
eater would
He's
say.
more of a
Noodles.
picky eater than
He won't
he
eat
is.
noodles.
Those are the words of a picky eater, Jason.
It's not that I want to eat noodles. I'm not a big fan of noodles.
Noodles? What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a broke ass college student. I don't need to eat ramen.
You eat spaghetti? That's a noodle.
I will, but it's rare. It's not one of my favorite
He'll eat
things.
lasagna.
I'll eat lasagna.
That's a noodle.
Yeah.
I'm
same
fine with
shit.
that. I'm
It's a
fine with
different
noodles
shape.
in some things, but not other things. Believe it or not, I have preferences, motherfuckers.
Preferences.
So you're a
is
picky
fine.
eater.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
he's
what
saying,
preferences is a picky eater.
This motherfucker comes in here with imitation crab and eats it straight out of the fucking bag. It's like, what? This ain't weird.
He'll eat anything.
it's
not a
delicious.
picky eater.
Yeah, that's how you survive.
Yep. That's how you make it.
On imitation crab?
Whatever's
Hey,
available.
we gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, whatever it takes, whatever you can catch that day.
Honey buns, whatever.
Who's
tobacco.
catching imitation crab?
He did. At
Where
the
do you
grocery
go to?
store.
Where do you
If
go to
someone
catch
throws it at
imitation
you-
crab?
At the imitation lake. Of course.
Oh.
Ugh.
Maybe the ocean. It's a crab. No, whatever. It's a fucking microphone stand. We're getting a new one, Russ.
Switch it out.
Okay.
We have a new one. We already own it. It's here. I've told you like
That's what I'm
5
saying.
times. It's
We're getting
here.
a new one, meaning that I'm going to
Placing it.
install it.
Yeah.
Our mailbox area has turned into an exchange of all the misdelivered. Because I got a letter one day and I was like, I'm gonna stick it in the slot and it's gonna sit there and they're gonna see it. And now there's 20 letters
You
all
started
lined around the box.
The guy comes and he sees the letters there and he's like, that's not my problem.
I told a couple of customers I'm going to be off this week. I'm on vacation. And they all said, oh, great, we get to have the neighborhood meeting again. I said, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, every time you're off, we all gather together once a day to exchange mail.
Huh.
And it's like, that's an old one, too, but when you hear it, it is funny.
Huh.
Because you think, oh, yeah, my replacements are fucking assholes.
Hmm.
They don't know shit. I can't hear myself again. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
Kara's already complaining about her week
Oh.
off before it began. About, he's going to misdeliver everything. I was like, don't go on vacation.
Yeah, that's how you solve that.
Well, no, I'm going on vacation. Okay, well then don't complain about it. No, I'm gonna.
I do it too, though. I do complain. The kid I got to do it, though, he's on the clock now. I said, now look, fucker, I'm going to make sure that you do this right because I'm not going to listen to this shit. And the other thing is I got your phone number. And all these people that bitch to me when I come back, they're getting your fucking phone number. So I played that on him.
I don't think that's...
He believes me.
Yeah, I don't think you
it's
can
not
do
okay,
that.
yeah.
No, he believes me.
I believe that he believes
thinks-
it.
he
But I'm
thinks
just
that I'll
I'm
do
just
it.
saying don't actually do
I
it.
think all y'all believe I'll fucking do it.
Oh, I think you will. It's a bad plan, though.
No,
just
it's
for the
airtight.
record.
He's worried.
It's
It's not
good.
airtight.
He said, man, is there any way to get out of a hold down once you've played? Nope. Nope.
Who is it?
Brad.
Brad.
Tattoo guy.
Oh, he's cool.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
Yeah. Does he know about
I don't think so. I haven't had that much conversation with him.
I have. He knows my son.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's great.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
Making it?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, he made regular, didn't he?
Yep. He's been regular for a year and a
Yeah.
half.
Is he still over by the main office?
No, he's at the place you were.
Oh, he's out there now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Would you and Jufro work together?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out there.
Did
He's
you eat at
unhappy.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
yesterday,
actually.
by the way?
No.
Okay, I was
How
just
long
curious.
does it take to... How many meals did you have?
Well, I
gotta think.
He's ate at Chick-fil-A. He just didn't know it was yesterday.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no. I
Trick
have
question, fuck.
There's one right by my work. Of course, I go eat there.
Yeah, that's where I was yesterday. We
Oh,
ate there yesterday, and I saw somebody in
Him
there.
running from the building.
Yeah.
Jason,
No,
get out of here.
I saw the truck, and I was like,
We might
it's
not wanna
fast
go
food.
in.
It may be him.
Let's find something else.
Yeah, because we know how he feels about fast food.
It keeps me alive.
Dude, there's something weird that happened to me too last Monday, and I got this written down. This is quick. There's a biker gang, like a new group. It's not a gang necessarily. It's a club.
An association of like-minded individuals.
I can't tell if they're like religious. Or
I hate the religious biker
I
gangs.
don't like it.
I
can't tell if they're religious.
I hate
or
those
they're,
guys.
I'm more comfortable
I don't
around
think it's
the
a
ones
veteran.
with swastika and iron
yeah, right.
crosses.
Yeah.
Like I'm better off around the Hell's Angels than what I am some new startup Jesus Saves
Yeah,
biker
see,
gang.
It kind of pissed me off a little bit because I'm not familiar with them, and I looked them up instead of fucking Iron Dicks or whatever they are. I don't know, Iron something. Well, there was a lot of them, like 50, and I got this little strip mall, and I parked down one of the sides of it, and there's a little barber shop, and I go in there.
Okay,
and
I know
I
where
turn
you're
around the front of the AutoZone and shit, and I
Yeah.
just go down that way, and you dismount and you deliver the shit. Right before I turn to go into this thing, I get in the truck and I put it in gear, and I look, and there's a guy on a motorcycle. So well, I'll wait. And this dude comes with his old lady. He's got colors on. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then comes another one, and another one, and another one, and they kind of blocked me in. But there were so many of them. They were going around this building. They went around the building 4 times. And I'm like, what is this? Some kind of fucking shitty poker run or something? Like the worst fucking
Why
run
are they
in the
going
world?
around that shitty building 4
Yeah.
times?
They were all in that bar earlier, and there wasn't like a dust up or nothing. But they were like, yeah, let's fuck it. And
They were
rode
probably
around the
doing an
building.
exorcism. They were probably riding around, and the lead guy was chanting, "The power of Christ compels you. The
Yeah.
power of Christ compels you."
There was something lame about it, and all the dudes had
Every place we leave, we got to circle 4 times.
all the
It's
vests
written
were
in the
brand
book.
new. All the vests were brand new
Oh,
and clean.
it's the worst. Even if you get a new vest, you piss on it and throw motor oil on
Yeah,
it
you
and
don't
roll it in
want-
the dirt.
Yeah, you never want to put
What?
the clean vest.
Did you get a good look at their emblem?
I don't remember what it was.
It was a cross on wings, I guarantee you.
No, it didn't have any symbolism like that on it. But I looked it up, and it's from the state up north from us. Is
Oh,
where it,
that's
Where
worse.
they came from, and then they started
Anything
their
out of
own
that
chapter
state's
here.
garbage.
Yeah, and they had nice bikes and shit, and a couple of them had old ladies on the back of the bikes, kind of like
Oh.
They wanted to, they're not a 1% group.
No, they're
they wanted
they're
to
playing
look like
biker.
they-
They're playing biker.
I
They
think they were
got
dressing up
really nice Harleys and stuff because they bought them on credit at the Harley
Well, a
store.
couple of them, I don't know. Some of them might have been like reformed and just wanted to ride in a club again, and maybe have gotten thrown out of a real club or something.
Yeah,
you know what I
real.
mean? Like, a
That's,
real
that's,
club.
the, that's the word right there.
A
Real.
club. Yeah, there's something fucked up about it.
Seriously, like I don't like those guys though because like I never know how to act around. Like Hell's Angels, like I know.
Yeah,
Like
right. That's
like
what
I
I
know
was doing.
if I do this, I'm gonna get beat with a chain. Now I don't know what's gonna cause me to get beat with a chain, and if you're gonna be preaching to me while you're beating me with a chain.
They're not
Like
gonna
I don't
beat
like
you
it.
I beat you with the Bible.
They're not going to beat you up. I was afraid they were going to stick literature in my hand. Like, here, you go to. Are you going? Are you saved? Are you
They're
going
just
to
going to
heaven?
make you stand in the
Heaven
center
or
of the
hell,
parking lot
your
so they can
choice.
circle you 4 times and then you're clean again.
I hope so because I didn't have to do anything. I sat there and waited, and I got
They
out
just
of the
needed
truck
50
again.
people to circle him.
Yeah, they just orbit around me. You'll
Got
be
out of the
fine.
truck and started trying to stick sticks in the spoked wheels, the ones that had the spokes.
I have a broom in my truck, sir, and don't think I didn't think about it. At the 9th fucking 10th bike, 11th bike, like motherfucker. I got out of the truck and I kind of, sat on the hood, just sitting there because they had me trapped in. Nothing I can do. I'm like, should I respect these guys? And like 23,
No, the answer is
24,
usually no.
25 is like, yeah, you know what? I'm getting back in the fucking truck.
Unless you recognize the name, the answer is usually going to be no because
didn't
it's some
recognize
fake ass biker gang.
At first glance, though, you would think that they were for real. And
That's the costume.
Yeah.
They're wearing a costume.
Yeah, they got
new vest.
Yeah, brand new vest. That's the first thing I noticed. I was like, fuck this. I'm getting back in the truck. And I just started easing out. You know what I mean? I made my fucking way through. I was like, yeah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. And then...
It's Pride Month. I got to go.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they were circling around. Oh, God. Maybe that's what it was.
We're gonna ride around till the gay is out of here. We're gonna ride the gay away.
Maybe they were gay.
Oh, no, they're religious.
Some kind of gay clan shit.
No, they're religious.
I don't know. It might have been. I don't know. But anyway, their website and their literature is a little vague, a little ambiguous. You can't tell. So they mention faith in there, but I don't know if they're talking about to each other or to, Sky God.
Sky God.
I'm not sure what their allegiance.
Sky God.
Are they Aztecs?
As opposed to ground god and
there's one of those.
Space god.
Yeah, Lucifer, the Earth Warder.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a weird. I didn't even bother to take a picture of the motherfuckers. That's how bad it irritated me because they put me behind like 10 minutes at the beginning, and then when I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. I got down to the end of the grocery store after they hoot and hollered and did all that bullshit.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out how badass they are, and it's got to be noon. It's
noon.
early.
Yeah, it was noon.
It's not 7:00 at night, and they've been out rip roaring all day long.
Well, first thing,
they got up early and got dressed for this.
Yeah. First thing you'd think, see they had yellow bandanas and shit. It's those are all new too. What the fuck? But at first you look at him and you think, oh, these dudes have been up all night. They're riding, leaving this bar over here. Maybe they met up or something,
Way too clean.
They're way too clean. And then one of them laid a bike down when they were getting on the expressway there.
That's awesome.
And then there was, cops immediately. Cops showed up fucking immediately. And then the fire truck came. It was real fast. The response was.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then,
laid down a bike, getting on the expressway.
Getting on the expressway.
I'm not used to riding with so many people. I got spooked.
And that's when I said.
I'm an accountant.
When I was going to the cemetery over there, I said, yeah, fucking weekend warriors.
Jeez, I hope this doesn't affect my insurance.
Yeah. Do you think I'm going to pay a higher rate now? Or I have to call my accountant.
Man, I just made the second payment.
Yeah. There's a couple of new bikes in there. Some of them looked rough. Some of them looked like, these dudes are reformers. Found Jesus. Quit the good life, whatever.
Oh, I got a scuff on my new vest. Just got it.
This one dude had gravel stuck in it, for sure. There's some asphalt off the side of that road. And he did get some...
Well, you dress for the slide, not the ride.
Oh.
He's not wrong.
I've never heard that.
You really haven't?
God.
Oh, God.
He hit me with that at the end of the show. After saying, I'm going to dive bomb right here at the beginning.
Yeah.
I should have said that.
Dive bomb at the beginning. Grandma died. At the end, I'm going to leave you dead.
To be fair, though, it's a good expression, but annoying as fuck.
And it, I know. All right. Russ, you have something to bring?
Yes, actually.
Uh-oh.
Good.
So, Bubba, would you care to present Jason?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
It's not as big as we thought it'd be.
Jace, you have something to open.
What?
So,
is it peaches?
No.
God, let it be beef juice.
This is from Bubba to the studio.
All right, Bubba's
It was at
version
our
of it.
house, and he felt that it would be better suited as a permanent fixture here.
He's probably right.
Hey, if it's a singing fish, can I just have it?
Billy Bass?
I just want to go ahead and
Go ahead and put the condom on now.
Something about the way the mouth moves.
What is that?
Shit.
It looks like honey.
From our first batch of honey out of our bees. There.
Oh, I am so excited.
Good local honey.
Thank you, Russ. I love my gift. We'll see how this one goes.
Yours is better than his.
Mine is wonderful. It's even in a little bare glass jar.
Oh, yeah.
It's cute. Sweet.
I love it.
Very good? You gonna
Good.
come up with some labeling for that?
Oh, we're talking about it.
Good. We're in talks.
Yeah.
With the printer. Don't let Jason go and talk to any printers.
Mm-mm.
Just handle it yourself. You know what I mean?
Watch out, Russ.
God
Yeah,
damn,
I'm
he's
a
got
little
the
Never
internet.
cut
the
towards
knife out.
yourself. What the
You never
fuck?
cut towards other people either.
Call Amy. See if she get one of those kids to teach you how to work a knife.
Do you have any hand sanitizer?
Jesus.
No.
Wow.
Jesus.
In
I
the
was
house.
saying you might need some.
Oh boy.
I'm getting ready to
shit,
let
Rag.
Brian open
Why is your
this.
son standing as far away as he can?
I know.
Yeah, he keeps backing
he
up
wants a
towards
better
the
view.
wall.
He's barring the door too. It's
He
weird.
wrapped it.
Here, I'll open the first one. You open the
It's
second
not
one.
for me though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's for the studio.
For the studio.
Hand that to him.
Nope.
Brian,
No.
I gave you an amazing story. Do
The
not
show
make
will
me
never
touch
end.
this.
You'll never get to
Yeah,
go
you
home.
didn't
You're
pay- you
ruining
didn't-
your vacation
You
right
didn't
now.
pay
I
her.
got all week.
You didn't pay her, so
Yeah,
do
I
that.
didn't get paid for the story, so you got to touch that so I don't have to.
Oh, the listeners will kick in.
Listeners,
No.
That's
No,
how it
no.
works.
You're ruining your
It's
vacation
value
right
for
now.
value. Come on, man. You were handed this thing. Open
Yeah,
it.
now
He
open
opened
the
the
first
first
one.
half.
That's the bit.
It's the
You're
studio.
supposed to open it.
He's got it.
Oh,
Why
it's in
is
a
it
lap.
so warm?
It is in a lap. I don't want the box.
Better not be
Right.
my pie.
I swear
No.
to God,
Is it a pie?
this is something.
It's not your
it's not
pie.
something to eat.
Is it beef
Well,
juice?
you
imitation.
could try and eat it. I wouldn't recommend
It's
it.
imitation crab soaked in beef juice.
Oh, I hope so. God damn. Is this ornamental?
That was the idea that would be utilized
It's
as an
something,
ornament.
it's something to eat.
Oh gosh, I'm so scared.
Maybe not. Give me a knife. Let's go. Hug a nugget.
What was that?
Hug a nugget.
Hug a nugget.
What is that?
Guys,
I
did
don't
you,
know.
did
said
you
that
get
like he's
my
been saying
message
that.
on Slack
Come on, let's
that
go.
if
Hugga
you
nugga.
asking if you had a hammer and nails?
No.
If anybody knows, if anybody has ever heard that, please just call
Hug a nugga?
Hug a nugga, please.
I mean,
There's
we
somebody
do.
out there that knows what
Brian
that
says
is.
it all the time.
That sounds horribly racist somehow.
It does.
It's not. Would this fuck it up if I just plunge this
Yes.
knife in?
Yes. Don't do that.
Fuck. Just,
Oh god.
I don't know that I want my knife touching whatever it is.
well,
I've got hammer and nails. It's okay.
okay. Okay.
Nope, that's yours.
It's your half now.
This is mine.
Okay.
I did my part. I have a lovely bear.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
What is it?
Grab all that shit.
No. What is it?
Interesting. It's furry.
Oh, that's not good. That's not a good sign at all. Oh my God. That's a dead fucking raccoon.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a coon skin.
That's a coon skin.
That's a fucking message.
Oh, so-
fresh?
Yeah, it's a message.
That was alive earlier this year.
All right.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
fun.
God.
I was hoping it was a hat.
Rocket.
You can put it on your
You
head
may
if
have-
you want.
We've got a rocket here that comes out during the middle of the day and just sits there with the cat.
Is this gonna get us in trouble with PETA? Because I think
I feel like I'm in trouble. I feel like I got sent a message. Like
how
you're
clean,
next.
How clean is it?
It's been cleaned and processed.
Oh, it's clean.
Okay.
It was done by one of Torsten's friends.
I'm never gonna come
I mean,
fucking
I
throw
wouldn't
some
go
diseased
sniffing
fucking
it.
There's the
milk
next
in there.
one you need. Right there.
Yeah.
With our
definitely.
cat.
Two of them right there. Two skins.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes.
You
yes,
put
yes,
my
yes.
teeth in it? Oh my god.
I want to take a picture of it, but I also don't want any evidence. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why you wouldn't want evidence of that.
That's good
That's
shit.
not creepy at all. I'm not terrified right now that it's staring right at me.
Imagine waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning with that on your chest.
That's
Well, he was thinking that it could be hung either inside or outside the studio. Probably outside the studio.
I can tell you right now, it's not going outside because Amy has full control over the outside of the studio as part of the deal of, you know,
Let's hang it
let me
right
buy
behind
a cabin and put it here.
Put it in the back of your
You can put
car.
it next to the mullet.
Next to the wig. Put the wig on it.
Everyone
That's
can see it
great.
now.
I'm telling you right now, she's not going to allow that on the porch.
She might.
No.
It might scare off the other
That's
coons.
not going on the porch.
It will. And you know what?
No, they'll be out there trying to fuck it. What are you talking about? Scare them off.
Oh, these are
Oh,
country.
they bought me a
Yeah,
sex
right.
doll. This is my favorite place ever.
Hey, everybody. Come on up. Yeah, it's got a cute little nose on it.
Yeah.
It does have a cute nose.
Its nose is kind of disturbing. It's
Nothing wrong with it.
If it's dry,
nose,
it means
man.
it's not feeling well.
Right.
I don't think it's feeling well.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little creeped out by Ryan over here.
He's
Yeah,
petting
stroking
it.
it.
Do we need to leave you alone with it?
No.
You need some quiet time?
I don't know if I'm allergic to raccoon or not, but I guess we're going to find out. It's still got its whiskers. What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's still
that's
got
what-
whiskers.
Yeah,
point.
it's skinned out, man.
Unskinned.
I don't
Nah,
I
I'm
don't
not
want
trying
to.
to
Unfold
unfold
it,
it.
Ryan.
Don't get the hair everywhere.
Oh my God. It's still got.
Ah. Fred.
Look at this little pause.
I know. That's what I was focusing on. Then you screamed and threw it at me. I was like, get it away. Get it away.
He hit it and he went. Like your hair just kind of came off of it.
Oh, God.
Fred, I owe you $20 and I owe Jazz $20. That was fucking. You redeemed yourself, Fred. Totally.
Why is it on your crotch?
That's where it belongs, right?
That is.
How do you get the tail so hard?
You're
asking for a friend.
Like, I'm not smelling a smell, but I
No,
feel
there's
like
no
there should be a smell.
No, there shouldn't be a smell. It's process, man.
Like, looking at it, I feel like there's a smell.
Like when you see, you go to a taxidermist, you
I
smell
think you guys got raccoon hair all over my phone.
It happens. You know, it happens out here. No big deal.
That is,
Yeah.
Well, that's,
I tell you what, I will say this. It was wrapped nice.
It was wrapped very nice.
So when we hang this up, I'm going to hang it right there.
Nope.
Under Hunter S. Thompson, just so every time your camera goes
yeah,
over there,
it's
it's
over there,
right
right
over
next to
there.
the
right over his head.
mullet.
No.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a rare veto on it being anywhere over here.
You will never have to see it.
This is a studio decision.
No. Again, rare veto.
Hey, and as the chairman of,
I will quit.
Chairman of,
Hold on. Here's the truth: is that I don't have to take bereavement. I have tomorrow off anyway.
somebody text Bruce.
Touché.
We need a 25% of
I
this
will quit.
decision.
We're done if you do that.
pack your shit.
So you want me to just put it over your chair?
Put it over his bed,
No.
like I said.
Nowhere
extra
in this
20,
corner.
Extra $20.
That
Go to the
thing-
living room. You're
That
not
thing is
listening.
giving me the fucking willies. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't
don't like it. Feels evil.
You know
It
what
feels
is evil?
haunted.
You know what's so weird? I don't feel creeped out by that at all.
I'm
And
wigged
I'm a
out by it.
city boy.
I'm gonna be honest. I know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm wigged out by it. I can't explain why I'm scared of something that I should not
It's already
be
killing her.
scared of.
No, it has no power over you at all. None.
It
has
does,
no
because
power in it at all.
I can tell you what, it has the power to make me quit if y'all hang it over here.
You know who would love that?
Hey,
Calvin.
Jace.
Oh, Calvin's gonna love
We have
it.
another show with this sitting on the table.
No, we don't. Nope.
That show just got canceled. Sorry, bye, y'all.
Let me ask you. You didn't bring the eyeballs in a jar or nothing. You
No.
had part 2 or nothing? Okay.
Nope, there's
Oh,
no
God.
part 2 to that.
Wonderful.
We can
Yeah,
make a
let's see.
part
How
2.
could you top that?
Nope.
Well, I got an idea.
That's
You see the possum on the way home. You know,
I think that's the only thing that would be worse. Is a
possum would be fucking
is a
weird. I don't
hollowed
like
out possum.
I can get you one.
Oh,
No thanks. With
Okay.
the
One by
scaly
6
tail,
o'clock.
fuck all that.
I'll get you a possum by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm shutting this down so that can be
All
dealt
right.
with.
All right.
I got honey.
No honey.
Get honey.
Good for you.
Good for you. Is it really honey though,
Yeah.
or is it? Did they
Now,
just
Russ
get a
and
big
Amber don't mess with me like
pot
y'all.
of boiling water and throw all the raccoon's bones in it and boil the bones?
What did you do with its
for a
bones?
couple hours?
That was actually
Made a
skinned
heart out
out
of it.
and cleaned by one of his friends.
Oh, okay.
That he
You know what?
goes
We
to
might
school
make a
with.
lampshade out
You
of
need
it.
new friends, man. Your friend's got some fucked up hobbies. That's some Nazi shit.
Oh,
Ma-
come on.
Make it even worse. The kid that did it's like a 13-year-old. So that's what kids do these days.
No,
not all kids,
that's
no.
not what kids do.
That's a great
that's
photo,
what
by the way.
ones you know do.
I like the Xbox controller right next to it.
That should set off some kind of flag.
That's like a warning sign.
You kill a lot of
You watch a lot of serial killer shows. That's one of the 3 signs.
I don't think they do that though.
I should have taken that picture with the honey in
They
the
don't
front
do
of it
that
to show the
clean.
difference
Not
between the
taking
two gifts. Lovely little teddy bear of honey.
You can
and
build a
fat.
wall in between that, right?
I wish you'd gotten a photo mid-throw.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, nobody knew you were gonna do it.
I did not know that that was being
We're
thrown.
going to have to go back and check the.
It'll be on
check the
video.
Twitch
Yeah,
feed.
we're gonna roll back the tape.
Nope. Digga
I want to
deleted.
see that again. God,
We
I
liked
really
the
wanna see
clip
that
of
again.
the food stuff. I think that's the better clip that goes on there, is just watching that go from scene to scene.
That's not bad.
Digga deleted.
Hugga nugga.
Okay. All right. Thanks for listening, subscribing, and all that shit. Thanks for supporting the show. My voice is going. It's a good ending,
That was a good ending.
and I'm not gonna get over that for a while.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, work safe. We'll see you next week.
Hit it.
It-